Hello, hello. All good, all good. You should be able to hear me. Hello, welcome to the stream. Ooh, that's a lot of comments. This is what happens when I actually do stuff, before the stream. So how's everyone doing? I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. Let me read this stuff. Oh, keep smiling first. Hello. By the way, my computer didn't play some random sounds, I hope, because I just put a playlist of music on the left. It's the weirdest thing, let me tell you, like preparing the coffee, and I'm like, well, I see people chatting, but I can't read what they're saying, you know what I mean? Let me disable this text. Hide that. Hide that. And where's the timer? Let's do the timer, and then I'll read the comments. And then we can get started. Is that the timer? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so how's it going? Let's take a look. Will Clark already casts powers. That's great. Any of you two playing with us tonight? Well, looking forward to that if y'all do end up playing. Otherwise, as usual, if we don't play, we can chat. And, you know, if we do play, we play. And then we're going to play. Imagine that. Is the host eating or turn to Force Ghost? Could be. If that's actually, there's a question. There's a question pertaining to the word Force Ghost in today's quiz, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. Like last time, one time I spoiled a question. Like I was reading. Can you see? You can see me, right? I don't know if your stream might be a bit behind, but I'm right here. I'm not invisible. Or you're now going to trip me into pretending that I'm not actually like visible at all. Wait, I'll ask Fashion Blank. Fashion, like, you can hear me and you can see me. All good, right? That, you know, I need. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, one time I spoiled a question. Like we were talking about Force Storm, and I have it written question and parentheses is the answer that I write to myself. I'll check the stream again. But basically because in the parentheses it said storm, what I did was we were chatting about it, and I was saying, oh, speaking of storm, here comes the next question. Fully not realizing I just read the answer out loud. Then it says which ability, blah blah blah, and it says 4 abilities and it's Force Storm, and it's supposed to be a difficult question, but everyone got it right. I'm just like, dumbass, don't talk about force powers, don't talk about questions, just be quiet. But here's my tip for me to you. One of the questions has the word Force Ghost as an answer. There you go. That's my gift to anyone who comes in early, you know. Probably making some coffee. Yes, I did make coffee. My coffee machine broke, so I'm very upset about that. But that's okay. I'll suffer in silence. Yeah, but is the stream health should be okay? I suspect. I'm just gonna go and check it right quick. So if you hear my voice twice on accident, then that's what that is. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it's good. Not the broken coffee machine. No. Yeah, it's very painful. It's very painful. Can't explain to you how painful it is. Just pressing a button. And I realized that when a friend of mine was taking care of our cat, and basically I asked her if she wants some coffee. I'm like, if you want coffee, you just need to press a grand total of 2 buttons, and you get a cup of coffee completed. Like, how great is that? And only then actually I realized how big of a blessing it was. How many members do we have in total? Is it 3? I should probably check that, because I expand the number of rounds based on number of members. So because it's 3, then it's going to be to round 23. That's going to be the also I'll ping on Discord. I didn't ping anyone on Discord. Let me just do that as well, so maybe we get some more people, but not necessarily. I feel like on Discord, since I spammed a lot about League of Legends stuff and Star Wars stuff and mixing things in together, I feel that people sort of automatically muted the server, and that's fine. I'll live with that. It's okay, you know. Okay, let me add everyone. There we go. Sending now. So yeah, how are y'all doing? How's your Saturday? Mine was a bit low energy. I didn't do anything particularly useful today. This is the first useful thing I'm doing today. I keep saying I was gonna start Zurich, but I'm like this close to starting. This close. I was gonna start yesterday, and then yesterday I thought really hard about it, and then I was like, I'm doing it today. It's Sunday for me. Oh yeah, what? Oh yeah. It's past midnight, isn't it? It's like 1 a.m. or something. I had some family over, so that happened. Well, that's always a fun occasion, except when it isn't, you know. But it's good. It's good for the most part. It's very nice. Someone shared, I think it was the Raven Master on Discord. He shared one of my old videos from League of Legends, and I saw it today, and I was like, damn, that was a long way away. You know what I mean? Like a long time ago. It was horrible. What did you say? 4 a.m. Oh, dang, it's 4 a.m. You know what? I have a friend. You know what? Let me tell you something, Will. I have a friend on Discord that's from Australia, and I keep missing her because she whenever I would go to chat with her or play some game, she would be offline because she's from Australia. I don't know if it's Australia. Oh, it is Australia. You said Australia. My bad. And you're a lot more dedicated. Not that I'm saying that you stayed up around this time, but like she always goes to bed whenever I'm about to like chat, because it's like afternoon exactly when she goes to bed. So I'm a bit saddened that I don't get to connect with Australians much. I did connect more when I was more of a night bird, you know what I mean? Now I can watch you twice for you. What do you mean? What do you mean twice? Also, hello Jack John, or you mean because that counts as 2 people? Your name counts as 2 people. That way, when you watch the stream, it counts as 2 views. Excellent. Everyone change their names. No, but I don't know exactly what you mean. Why are you awake, Will? That's a good question. What? I know it ain't the quiz. I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not the quiz. I am the same person. Excellent. Wait, same person like with 2 accounts? You know what? I'll take it. Why not? Well, because it is Saturday. I mean, you know, did you go out at all, or is it just a standard night? Like I know so many, well, not close friends, but familiar friends, like friends, acquaintances, that have messed up sleep schedules, and it's like waking up from 3 to 4. Sometimes they go to bed. Sometimes they go to bed at 7, and I'm just like, you know, I had that maybe for a week. My connection is so slow. If it's on your PC, maybe you should lower the quality a little bit. On the TV. I'm not sure. Are you question why you use 2 YouTube accounts? Is that what you're asking me? Okay. I'm not questioning. You're fully allowed to do it. I mean, listen, I'm not sure I quite follow. Are you here with 2 accounts, or you know, I'm not quite following. I'm not bridging the connection. My brain is like, it has gaps. It is Saturday. It's not God's Day, but you know, it's close enough. So what are we doing today? What did I say last? Because I formed the questions a while ago. I rendered them. My roommate is using also. Oh, I see. Well, then you should just unplug the modem. You know, it sounds like your question for me for using 2 accounts. Oh, okay, got it. Understood. Everything is connected now. I understood. I understood everything. Great. I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow, but I got it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this week's topic, I made a light side, dark side. Yeah, it's light side versus dark side, but it's basically like including both Sith and Jedi, like both realms. So, but they didn't really veer. No, that's normal for you. Thank you so much. No, I think it's normal for me to not understand things because I'm not afraid. I'm getting into the field of not being afraid of telling you when I don't understand stuff. Because I think we talked about this many streams ago. Like, I've seen it from my end when I would communicate with streamers, and I visibly know that they do not get the reference that I'm making, but they don't want to admit that they are confused. They'll just be like, and I know that's because, there's few people here, so I'm very much like no, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, please tell it to me in a different way, because that way, you know what I mean, we can kind of form some sort of a conversational, colloquial connection. But what were we talking about? Of course, I don't understand half my lifetime, but here I am. You know what? Relatable content. You should make YouTube videos about that, about not understanding anything. But yeah, Force, Jedi, Sith. It's nothing. I couldn't really come up with some way to make the questions contradictory, if you know what I'm saying. Like, verse which would win, which is stronger, because you can't really answer that. I was gonna write a quiz question that says, which of the two obtains power faster? And you would say dark side, but Sith. But technically, I guess you could have also Jedi that quickly grow in power. So that's another question that's up for debate. You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't really go in the field of which is stronger. I think the dark side is stronger, but that's a subjective opinion. You know what I mean? So, and my feet are cold, but my head is warm. So I tried streaming a little bit this week. Not that many like people, and that's fine because I was just chilling, playing a game. So it was chill, but we'll see where we go with this. Maybe I need to like, I don't know, promote more, share more. I don't know. I believe that both can grow pretty quickly, but it depends on the methods. Yeah, exactly. Like, it really depends on the player. Not the player, because I just saw the word player. It really depends on the methods, exactly. So I can't really put it in a nutshell. I can't really say that as a confident answer. Much like the last time when we had music, and people said that I can't really put some questions because they're very subjective. So if I can see which audio is better than which audio is more dramatic, which audio is this, that, and the other. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like this week we don't have that many people, but we'll see. Quite honestly, I do not know. I don't know. Like, maybe we could continue with 3-4 people if we get it. But I am genuinely thinking like maybe we should just push it over to next week, because I think the questions are good, but it feels a bit I don't want to say exhausting. It feels slightly like I don't know. It's weird. We'll see. Have there been some Jedi that there have been some Jedi that basically performed that? Let me read that and I'll interpret that. Yeah, some Jedi grow faster than their own masters. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of what Bastila said, that they were basically jealous of her growing, having powers that are above them, essentially. Which, of course, may not have been necessarily true, but that has been the case. That has been happening. You're still bitter about the dramatic question. Yeah, I'm not bitter, because I was right, but the question was a good example. It sets a good example. Yeah. Yeah, what we're talking about, get Jedi, Sith. Jeez. Hey Zachary, how you doing? You've been missed. You've been gone. You were gone a week or 2 weeks? I think a week, right? So how have you been? I have received personal private information that Drew won't be joining us today because he's busy. But that's chill. And yeah, but we'll see if we get enough players to just hang out, Missed last week, glad to be back. Well, you're most welcome back. I was just considering, like, should we run through the quiz or should we postpone the questions for next week? But we'll see, given if there are sufficient players to just hang out. Like this week, I'm definitely more. I didn't do any changes, I don't think, to the quiz, so there's nothing to test out. Everything should be fine. But it does feel a bit different having everything prepared and not tweaking it for 5 days and then just sitting down and being like, okay, let's go through it. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'd say Jedi or Sith are better, but it really depends on how you use their power. Well, yeah, it depends. I will confess, I consider Jedi be boring. Like, I'm just bored. And it's as simple as that. Like, I'm just bored. Because Sith doesn't necessarily have to be a villain, but I'm very bored by Jedi ways. It's like very predictable, very fixed, very stiff. Whereas with the Sith, I feel it's more, and that's what makes them bad. It's more you can do whatever you want. You will suffer consequences, but that opens the doors to more creativity. Like some of them wanted power, some of them wanted to live forever, some of them wanted to just inflict pain. Whereas with the Jedi, it's like, yeah, we serve, we protect those, and it's kind of boring to me almost. Like when they say we protect those who can't protect themselves. That's all about being a Jedi. And I understand that. That's good. You're a good person if you do that, give or take. It's just boring as hell. In terms of a fantasy world. I'm like, protect, save those who can't save themselves. Like, help people who can't help themselves. Yada, yada, yada. And then we put in someone like Kreia, for instance, that says, help them, but don't help, she actually didn't say help them. She basically said that they need to grow stronger on their own. So I was like, I like that approach. Let's say help them a little bit and then stop helping them. But with the Jedi, it's like, no, just keep helping them nonstop. It's boring as hell. Star Wars Legends, old EU, new Jedi Order, way of life is where it's at. What is that like? I am avoiding the new Jedi, everything after the Battle of Yavin. I'm not interested in it. However, some books have caught my attention because I was at a book fair recently. Not too many books on the Star Wars universe. But some of them did catch my attention, so like maybe I should ask for some suggestions on what to read. Like, did you read any New Republic, New Era, Legends, of course? Any books in that realm? Or maybe there's some gleaming, screaming book that I probably skimmed or saw that I'm not remembering right away. But I wouldn't mind getting into that. Like, I finished the Book of the Sith, which I don't know where I put it. I think I put it on the shelf. Strongly recommend some of the post-Return of the Jedi Legends books. Well, yeah, but such as, you know what I mean? At the risk of being... Click? Thrawn Trilogy. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I ran into that. I kind of like how Luke runs the Jedi Order. He doesn't force a lot of the old rules. Yeah. Like, as I was reading the Book of the Sith, because Luke entered his little opinions in it, I liked it. Because I didn't care for the character. Yeah, I liked the book a lot. I didn't care for Luke Skywalker in general, but seeing the way that as soon as I saw like, oh, he's gonna be making notes, I was like, ugh. But then some of the notes were actually like Jedi, very much Jedi, but some of them were cliche. Some of them were very much on point. Like I've heard of this thing and I'm looking into it, and I think we should also look for ways to prepare. If he discovered an ability or something. Like the Sith, I think, believed that pushing, like force push and force wave, that type of stuff, like that falls under Sith abilities. And I think he made a little comment that says, actually, Jedi use this too, so this isn't strictly a Sith ability, even though it has a Sith title and Sith symbolisms and everything. So I kind of liked one of the rules he had. People learn the dark side, but they must remember they must remember the balance. Well, that's exactly what Revan's teachings were all about. We're all about, like with Bastila, because I didn't cover that in the full video. I didn't cover all the details, but after they finished with the Starforge. By the way, if you hear blowing from the AC, let me know. After they finished with the Starforge, they started living together, and they approached the Order, and they told them like that they think that relationships should be used as a source of strength for the Jedi, because they can bring so many benefits that they brought to them. Because it makes sense. If you balance it out, you can actually use that love, that connection for something good. However, the Order then said basically, if you don't stop this ridiculous propaganda, we're going to kick you out of the Order. To which, ironically, Bastila got pissed and wanted to choke them out. Then Revan comes in and he says, "No, you know what? It's not worth it. Just leave them alone. They're crackheads. It's fine." And then only then did she calm down. So it's quite a his way was also balancing stuff. Like, it wasn't take or reject. Let me read your comments. New Jedi Order seems sort of like how Old Republic pre-Phantom Menace Jedi Order were presented. I do like that. I do like that. Like, I like the sound of that. I guess I think it's also maybe a little bit exciting to go into it because I'm not too familiar with it. I did watch Ahsoka though, so I don't know how much of a spoiler that is. And I'm not too obsessed with Thrawn, but I did like the character, the way he was presented that much. Yeah, exactly. She didn't kill him. She stripped him of the Force. Yes. Yeah. Kreia? You're talking about Kreia? But that's fine. You can misspell it. I mispronounce stuff all the time. But it is. I also think it's slightly ridiculous. Like, not even slightly. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, I was reading the book, and it basically said how when talking about Sith alchemy. It's not that I can't mispronounce it, it's just I don't know how to spell it. Oh, okay. Kreia, basically. I being Kreia, right? English spelling is horrible because I don't spell very fast in English. What was I gonna say? Yeah. What's ridiculous is in terms of Sith alchemy, in the book, it's talking about Sith alchemy is transforming creatures like at their core into some new being, and that's how they waged war with the Jedi. But what's interesting to me is that the Jedi in their little notes were saying how this is, like Yoda even said it, this is something that should never be studied, tampering with the Force, severing Force, tweaking with Force, causing wounds in the Force. Cut forward to the 3 Jedi in the Council telling Surik, oh yeah, what we're going to do is, as a punishment, we're going to cut you off from the Force. I'm like, isn't that a bit extreme? Like, aren't y'all supposed to say how Force is in every being and it has to be respected? But it's like, no, we're gonna chop it off of you. I mean, that feels a little bit anti-Jedi, no matter how they pack it up. You know, it's a bit silly in my head, but I'm sure there's an explanation for that. I haven't seen Ahsoka yet, and I don't care about spoilers, so I can't speak about how Thrawn is presented. I don't mean like necessarily the character. I quite literally mean the acting and the visual impact of the character, because he has a British accent, I believe, but it's I liked it considering I never actually saw him. Like, they kept talking about him, and because I'm not familiar with him, I was like, who is this character? I ended up having to Google him, and then I was like, oh, okay, let me read a bit. It just bugs me that everyone says that she killed them off, but she didn't. Yeah, I will say though that's slight small paradox, because I feel people who care about the character at all will know that, will discover that, but people who really don't give a crap, they're just gonna skip over it. So it's like a, you know, Mara Jade and Talon Cardes, is that how it's pronounced? Some of my favorite in the old EU. I'm gonna look into. I've seen Mara Jade's being mentioned a lot, so I actually look forward a little bit to look into it. It's well done. It's just a problem. The actor's chubby. Well, if he's a general, and if he doesn't do too many athletic things, then there's really no need for him to be fit. You know what I mean? So it's good. What did we decide about the quiz? Although I know if I ask y'all, the answer is going to be the same, right, for everyone. So everyone's going to vote yes. Okay, let me. I always imagine Thrawn with a calm, smooth voice, pretty much like Malak, pre-Dark Side John Mask. Oh, you want to hear something funny? Like, I looked up the Darth Malak voice actor, and it turns out he has a page, like a voiceover professional page, where you can find his samples, and it's like, even though Malak's voice has been obviously processed through a vocabulator, what I found a bit funny is, you know, of course, the guy does great voiceover work is great, but you can see samples, and I think he was at one point doing an announcement over the radio, and I'm like, why? Can someone tell me why I'm listening to Darth Malak announce the latest discounts? I don't know if it was Target or Walmart or something, but it was just so weird because you could really hear his voice as Malak, like in the Jedi Academy, basically. And I don't know, it was the funniest thing I ever heard. Like it's crazy. Okay, let me switch over to the quiz, and then we'll see who's playing. I hope this doesn't lag. Let's see. I did some testing. Let's see.
My wind is at the back. My tempest shields up.
That didn't lag at all. That did not lag at all. But what I find interesting is there's a lag. Did you notice any lag? Where is the lag? Is the lag in the room with us? Oh yeah, I was gonna put a counter. Mother got a stroke, right? A mother Tulsa getting a stroke. Listen, I don't know why it does that. I need to figure something out. I need to figure out some shortcuts. Because I don't know why it triggered. Did I type something? Maybe I typed something in Discord and then I unintentionally pressed the wrong button. But anyway, is the stream still up? Is it still up? It is good. I was going to say something. I need to start writing down notes for what I want to say. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it does that. I'll look into it. I literally said I did some testing. I hope y'all didn't get disconnected. Damn. But yeah, I don't know if anyone can remember what I wanted to talk about. Damn, I forgot. Okay, let me load this stuff. We have open positions. I'm not gonna put the powers yet on the screen because we don't know if we'll have if we will play, because we have 2 players at this time, and obviously that's unacceptable. So we'll see if we have more. Although I do expect, like last time, I don't know if Zachary, you skimmed or watched or tuned into the last stream. But basically, like, people started connecting later on for the most part, and we had like a few people just chatting at a later part. But which game is this? No, we're just doing a quiz and we're bombarding each other. You know what I mean? I don't know if you haven't played this. For anyone watching this, take a look at the first link in the description. It's 3 minutes long and it explains everything. Okay, so I'm not going to explain it to you here. You should just watch that. But do let me know if you will play. Then I'll wait for you to watch it. So I either that or I play it here. But it's simpler if you can watch it. Well, we can hang out. Quite honestly, you know, links are for those weak Jedi. Yeah, sure. I guess that's fine. Okay, I'll start entering names and then we will see if we end up playing. Otherwise, we can just hang out. I'm totally fine with just hanging out and chatting about it. Even though I entirely forgot, yeah, what I was gonna talk about because Mother Salzin got a stroke. I'll join with my main account. Sure. Okay, did I forget? Who else said that they're playing? Zachary said that he's playing, but we'll see. What number of players do you think is ideal? Actually, that could be a good question. Like, what number of players do you think is ideal? But let me extract my quiz to the right side so I can ask a poll. Actually, just type it. What number of players do you think is ideal for the quiz? Like, what is the good balance? Like, obviously, the top we had was 7, I believe, right? We didn't get to 8. Oh my god, can I type? It's very difficult for me to spell because I'm using caps lock. Because I have to use caps lock. I can't use shift. If I use shift and I press a button, it will trigger something. For instance, Divine Draft is shift L because light side. That's how I remember things. So if I was to write fashion blank below, well, if L is not capital, but that's why I have to press caps lock. S. Oh, see, now it's small. Yeah. Yeah, I only have a few, but I have like things linked, like Shield Breaker is also shift B. So because breaker. I can't press S because S is taken for something else. So you know that's the way we do it. It is a lot more interesting with more players, but you know we'll see. So who else is playing? Once y'all get in here, I'm gonna type it in. But if wait, we're just hanging out. By the way, so this is gonna be 23 rounds as highlighted up there. Can be expanded through super chats, but currently that's the cap. But other than that, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I slightly feel that I don't mean that this is a waste, because it was a fun time when we had multiple players, but I just think it's a lot more exciting and more interesting when we have more players. And especially last time, because we had people join, quite literally once there was already, it was basically ending almost, and we had new joinees, right, around 14, 15. So I was like, that's already, like, the game's like 75% done. Like, it's kind of a shame that we don't have more players, but it is what it is, you know. That's why. But I don't know if it's a time thing, like the fact that it's at 6 p.m. or my time, that is, that's 12 p.m. American. Although it is a bit evil towards Australia, because it's 4 a.m. there. I feel like Will Clark's gonna fall asleep. You know, some better than nothing. Oh, absolutely. I just want for you to have a fun time, you know, because I mean it's difficult for me to gauge, you know. Your mocha latte looks appetite. What exactly is a mocha latte? Does it say anything? I'll look up. It's just boiled ass coffee with milk, because my coffee machine broke and I've been mourning it for 2 days, and I don't know if I'll get another one. Probably not. But it's painful. We're mourning in this house currently. It's a bit sad, but it's time. Wonder if the time change threw some folks off. I want to get on today. Oh yeah, that's true. You made a good point. However, the stream is scheduled, you know, and I feel like people will still get notified if they would tick to get notified, you know. I take any fun time. Oh, that's what she said. Daylight savings time is tonight for us in the States. Oh, okay. I got on an hour ago, and remember you guys are in Europe, and it's... Yee, really? I thought that it was done last week. Like, I got a little bit confused, because I asked yesterday, like, when it happened, because I also had a meeting that wasn't scheduled. I was supposed to meet someone on Thursday, and it's like, let's meet at 4 p.m. And I was thinking, did it already happen? And then I saw online it said, that's probably what I found, was the American thing, where they said that on the coming Sunday they're moving it. And meanwhile, when I was talking with someone later, they said no, they actually already moved it here. And then also, if you want some inside scoop, inside tea, right? I don't know if I think I heard it from my American friend that they said that in Europe, because she's traveling in and out, so she knows these things. In Europe, they're likely going to next year or the year after that to allow every country to choose if they want to still have daylight savings time or not. And I just think that's gonna be a mess if they end up just picking whatever the heck they want. You know what I mean? Like, every country is just picking whatever the heck they want. Horrible. Was teleworking with folks in EU last week, and it really threw us off coordinating meetings. Yeah, but don't you schedule? Do you schedule them through Google or something? When you schedule them, then they get automatically converted to the person's time zone or whatever they selected. But that's a good point. Maybe I know. Like Magic Spud said last time. No. See, he's gonna sleep extra. I promise you, because he couldn't come previously because he overslept. So now I'm thinking if he got 1 extra hour, you know damn well he's gonna be oversleeping, like for sure. Like he will not remember to get here an hour early. You know, wouldn't it be funny if just now he wrote? Oh, why are you not typing? Oh my god, I don't type this slow. I write 110 words per minute, but it's tough. It's tough without using shift. Will, should I enter you in here? Because I don't know if you said explicitly that you wanted to play, or is you on the other one? I'm not sure. Just let me know if you're gonna play so I can enter. But hey, that's 4. That's good. That's what she said. She did indeed. U.S. is looking at possibly doing away with it. One of our houses of legislature passed to do away with it, waiting on other houses. Okay. Oh yeah. Those. Yeah. Y'all should have. Yeah. You said you joined with your main one. Sure. Got it. See, I guess that would be slightly unfair, right? Because for members as well, if I just said there's no quiz today, Even in the States, not all states do daylight savings. Oh my god. I thought that was like just a continental thing. Which state? Oh my god, which states don't do daylight savings time? That's so confusing. Although everything moves automatically except for like manual clocks and stuff. Does that mean I have to keep reminding the old man? Yes, you do. Every single time you have to remind me. Like you have to every time you have to remind me because I'll forget. Arizona doesn't. You know what's funny? Let's talk. I don't know how good your American geography is about Europe and which country is. Like I know countries in Europe, like obviously. America, I don't know most states. I know what shape Texas is because of Sandy from SpongeBob. I know New York is on the east. I know Washington is on the west. I know California is down there. But in the middle, I'm just like, I bet Connecticut is somewhere in there, right? I have no clue. You could be above Arizona in a state just about, and it could be different time. Yeah, that's so crazy. Like, because of time zones. I even think that way because when I talk to friends that are like, oh, like I'm currently in Denmark or something, I was like it's roughly there. Like that's roughly the time zone for me as well, you know. If I may ask, Knox, what part of EU are you from or live in? I live in Bosnia, which is south, and that's south. Well, south is literally south from Croatia, south from Hungary, east from Italy, west from Serbia. If that gives you any inkling. Zamir, is this loud? Could be just me. Okay, so we have 4 people. I think. What do y'all think? Should we steadily start, or should we wait a bit more? If y'all are chill about waiting or just chatting, like I'm totally fine with that. Quite honestly, like we could even hang out and chat for another half hour, and then see. Even if we don't have a quiz, I think it's fine. Although for fun, we could literally go through old questions. I could just spam you through rounds, you know. 4 is good to me, but we can chat for a few more minutes. Sure, that's totally fine. Like I'll put timestamps if anyone wants to revisit it. I'm game for whatever. We can chat and wait for quiz. All good for me. Excellent. You know, I was actually gonna read some excerpts from the book that I like. That's fun. Spamming old questions is fun too. You know what? Let's randomly click a few. Let's randomly click a few of them and see how much we know. Because what I do is when the quiz is over, I just shove them in a folder, and then I forget about them, pretty much. You know, I came for the Star Wars discussions. Yeah, you should wait for Temple. He asks really good questions. Just don't be surprised if I fall asleep. Don't worry about it. Like, do not worry about it. We have timers instituted, so if you're outside of the timer, I'll just know like he's probably asleep. It's fine. Or I could answer you at random. That's fine. So let me see how many questions I have in total. I just show them in the folder, and the folder currently contains 364 files. Okay. Let me whip one randomly. Well, that didn't work. Let me load it right quick. Or busy playing games. Well, that's a big contrast, honestly. Questions. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, what question is this? In Knights of the Old Republic 2, how many crew members are obtained by the end of Progress? Okay. I have no clue. I have it written down here. I haven't read it. How many members are obtained by the end of Progress? Let me think. I have no. I'd guess 4. I'm guessing 4. I do not have the patience to count. Let's see. It says 3. It says 3, so we got it wrong. We got it wrong, yo. Wait, how is it 4? How is it 3? By the end of Paragus, crew members. So crew members. I don't think HK would count, but let's use logic. A crew member is someone who can help you and walk, right? That's a crew member. HK is not a crew member. You didn't obtain him. You can't use him. So T3 mission, not mission. How did I go into mission? T3, Kreia, and Atten. Right. Okay, so it's 3. but we all got it incorrect. A part of the ship, part of the crew. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I saw Papito Kins doing a stream twice or 3 times a week, where he tries to beat Knights of the Republic 2 with just using stealth. And I just saw a video of his where he talked about how how you can actually, when you're fighting Visas, if you run away and you enter stealth, you can go repair HK, and HK will come and help you beat her. Which I was like, why do I need this information? But it's it's interesting. You're saying our love and beloved meatbag killing machine is not a crew member. It is not. Don't worry, I'm practicing on seeing through the typos. So at this point, only if I don't understand the sentence, then only then should you correct it. What was I gonna say? No, he doesn't count. He's incapacitated. Only when he's repaired does he count as a crew member. Okay, what else do we have? Okay. See, I'm not even gonna look. It's tough for me because I wrote the answer in the. Which ability would hypothetically allow a Jedi to block a lightsaber blade with their bare hands? I know this one. I remember I wrote this one. I remember this one. So which one would y'all say? Well, obviously since I said I know it, I can't give you an answer for it. Although battle mind's a bit iffy for me as a term. I gave a battle mind to Yuthura Ban when she was fighting Uthar. I just gave that because I felt like it made sense that she would resist his powers because she was like, but who cares? The correct answer is the. See, I also added this, that it turns green. The correct answer is Tutaminis. Force channel and force potency are force forms in Knights of the Old Republic 2, and battle mind is, I don't know precisely what that ability is. I vaguely know what it is. Let me take a look. Okay, a force power wherein one's morale and fighting spirit was augmented through sheer focus, giving a user the drive to fight through even the hardest of conflicts. So this is a good case of just mental strength, I guess, primarily. That's why I kind of wanted to give it. It kind of sounds like battle meditation. It does. I feel like so many of these abilities are falling under the same umbrella term that cover like things. Increase your spirit, increase your willpower, increase your focus. And I'm like, I get in a game context, it makes sense. But in the general context, the battle meditation should pretty much cover everything, because you certainly get more courageous and focused if you're focused for battle, But it's different from battle meditation because it's one person instead of a whole group. Yeah, sure. That's a good point. That's a good point. Although, yeah, it is. It has been in lore, not even just in games. Because in the games, in the second game, Knights of the Republic, when you cast battle meditation, it affects allies and enemies, but also Bastille use it on others, so it's AOE by default. Okay, let me see. Should we do more? Let's do another one, and then I think we can. Oh gosh, I'm a bit like, I really don't know. I think we should do a poll on whether or not to do a quiz or just hang out. But I guess 4 people is 4. We had games with 4 people. That's a fun time. Except storms won't be nearly as interesting, Battle meditation, if you use it, you basically affect and strengthen a group of people, but if you use it, you make yourself stronger. Yeah. Oh, mind meditation. Interesting. Well, it makes sense. I haven't seen it in specific games to choose between them, but it makes sense. Fun fact to help you to the Throne trilogy. It was the first to mention battle meditation. It was actually a plot point. The Throne trilogy. See, I'm already thinking, am I interested enough to read 3 books? But I guess maybe I should start with 1, A battle mind. Yeah, battle mind. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Thrawn is good trilogy. I quite like it. Damn, y'all read all the books. I write questions sometimes, from discovering things from books, and I'll put them in the quiz, and then I'm like, they'll never know this, and then people fully like answer it effortlessly, and I'm just sitting there like, I really thought I had them. But then I ask the question, what is the final stage of the dark side, and everyone gets it incorrect. So if you don't want to read the books, no, I'll take a look. I would rather read books than comics. I'm not a big fan of comics. So I'll look for the ebooks. I can send you a link later. If you can send me the ebook to the ebook to the link to the ebook if you would like. But I'm not big on comics, because I think it's maybe because the comics don't tend to, in my mind, to go into too much detail on the mentality of the person. So you can only put so much description in on the mentality, the choices, their thoughts, which I think it takes a high level of skill to be able to portray such things in a single image or a few images and a little bit of text. But I do like when a good book is like explaining things really well. Like, so if things are interesting, if it's not just filler content. Yeah, that's my trouble making it through the Ula Keldroma comics. Yeah, so we're on the same page. So I like the comics, but the only problem I have with Marvel and Disney comics is they're basically rip-off. They rip off the people. Yeah, I've heard of that, and I even heard of some lawsuits taking place. But I often did see like what they'll do is they will hire people without too much selection to do the artwork, and then these people would rip off someone that they found even on DeviantArt or somewhere, and then they would basically just cash it in. But of course, it's very difficult, although maybe it's becoming now easier with AI. It's very difficult to verify if this is an original working. So when they end up suing, because people don't really look into who the artist is, they just, yeah, I mean, that happens too, what you said right now, like they just copy paste. Yeah, that happens too. So it's like the mimicry happens on multiple fronts, which is horrible, both the intentional and the unintentional. But sadly, I think that kind of goes with bigger companies. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I could, but that's a whole other conversation. Like, that goes to. I'm too cheap to buy the comics, and I don't like reading off screens too much. I got a tablet. I got a tablet from Amazon, like 4 years ago. And I really wanted to do ebooks, not audiobooks, like ebooks. But I just read for like an hour, and I like turn it off, and I never turn back on again. Like, it's just not. I don't know. I did see like people talking about reading, saying that it's basically a hobby more so. You know what I mean? Rather than trying to force it through that. That's a big problem I have with Disney EU now. Is just ripping off old EU. Well, yeah, people get excited because people don't care, and that's not me dissing people. People don't really care the past of a character. Like, for instance, it's the same way that for me at least, like I care about Kreia and Revan, for example, as characters. But if someone was to tell me now, oh, they actually ripped that off from some old character from this and that, I'm like, simply because of my mindset, I would say that's terrible, but I wouldn't care enough. It's just a mentality. The same thing with films. People don't care. Most Star Wars fans are not fanatics. Like, they're not like fanatics as to find little details and say this is overpowered, or lightsaber batteries don't work this way. Instead, mostly it's people that just want to see a bit of pew pew action, see some starships, see Luke Skywalker, and that's about it. And they're like happy. Ooh, Yoda, do a weird sentence. You know what I mean? And most people that I even saw that have like plushies and products from Disney for Star Wars, i.e. who have given the most money to the franchise, I'm like, for the most part, these are people that I see stream that are not really huge fans of Star Wars. They just like the aesthetic and the movies. Kind of like when you say, oh, I love the Friends series. Great, but most people don't know the detailed intricacies and the lore and the mistakes, errors, things that don't make sense, which sucks because that rip-off thing is just, it's easier for them, for the big. How old are you, Zachary, by the way? I keep thinking that. I ask myself twice a week. I was like, I wonder how old Zachary is. There are some good comics that are just effing basically rip off hardworking artists. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's money hungry and it's easy. It's easy to do it, and it's like, why not do it from their end? Because if they can get away with it, they're like, but just do it. You know, you want someone that digs into the science. If it stays consistent and makes sense, recommend. If you want, I'll assume that there was if you want at the beginning. The Bread Circus on YouTube. He has some great, interesting videos and that stuff. You know what? I'm gonna YouTube that quick, and I'm gonna like a video so I can. What's it called? I almost have the breadsticks. The Bread Circus. The Bread Circus. 10K subscribers. Oh yeah, that's a Star Wars channel. Okay, sure. I give it a like. I'm gonna check that out. I'm 28. I got the vibe 35 and up for sure. I don't know why. It's probably because you said you're married and stuff. So I was like, I guess maybe that's. I mean, even I'm long past. I mean, I'm into the field when people get married, but I don't know. I'm 20. I'm 29. Thank you very much. So I'm actually older than you, but I thought that you were older. So it's crazy. He's only 18. I'll accept that. He was either 18, or 38. There's no between. It's either 18 or 38. That's it. That's your age. I'm recently married, so don't feel bad. Well, I hope you're happily married. That's all that matters. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, so what are we gonna do? What are we doing? Are we gonna go up to? It's already been an hour. Damn. How's the marriage going? Yeah, me too. Like, you should come as a guest so we can do an interview. And I'll put you in this box here. Your camera's gonna pop up there. I'm 28 with a body that feels 70. Damn. And I feel like a 15-year-old with a paycheck most days. You should write a book. That's a whole ass poem. That's why you feel 70. Damn. Oh God, what are we doing with the quiz? Or should we even do it? Because we do it, they last for up to 2 hours, and we already had 8 up an hour. We could do 10 rounds. What is round 10? What do we have on round 10? Does something happen on round 10? Round 10 is Divine Draft. That's the last thing. I feel like maybe we should. I don't know. Because I think I could muster up the energy, but you know. I guess we could. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to practice being quick. Well, you know what we should be doing is always starting earlier. Like the stream to start earlier, like to hang out. Just some back issues and or start earlier because of Australia. See how slowly I connected that. Just some back issues from workout and stuff. Nothing too bad. I'm mostly just whining. Otherwise, a good health, thankfully. No quiz night. Oh, you should go to the gym and you should eat healthy. that's gonna help. I hope you get better. Okay, so I'll give you a poll, and I swear to God, if y'all vote the same. I turn 29 next year, so we're pretty much in the same age bracket. There we go. Let me give you a poll. I don't have anything on Shift A, right? I don't think so. Although I guess like I could maybe brainstorm on like things like like what other things to stream, what to do to potentially get like more people, because I've cracked the code slightly that people like the game when they give it a shot and play. But the issue with that is it's similar with the good book. Like, you kind of have to have someone read through it in order to see it. So it's I guess maybe I could do some shorts and stuff to maybe build some intrigue, but I don't know. I feel like we just have a good time, so it's all good. 100% said yes. Well, y'all are problematic. Okay, how many rounds? Up to how many rounds? That's my question for you. Damn, I'm already 28. When Anakin was 24, he was second in command of an intergalactic government. You know what else is Anakin is? He's dead. And he also not real. So, you know, to do with that what you will. His decisions are also governed by the creator of the books and the writers of the scripts. So, you know, I voted for quiz, but I'm good for wherever. This is fun too. Sure. Sure. All technically, it's also three. Three said yes. There's two of me. That's you can't say three. You can't provide two additional answers. That's not allowed. Maybe just do 20 rounds. Well, I mean 20 or 23 really is not that big of a difference. 20 rounds. Okay, I don't know. Like, let me review this. What happens? What round would be a good ending point? 18 has nothing. Nothing happens on round 18. I guess that could be hypothetically the last round. Oh, I didn't reset the secret digits. I didn't reset that. Let me reset it because I don't want to. Or I could keep the ones from the. I'll just keep the preset secrets from last time because the secrets change based on your answers and you're given random digits for every round. So I guess it depends on how you answer. But the law of randomness doesn't really care if I reset it or not. It's like, resetting random targets every time. Gosh, maybe 18, or maybe we could go slow, because I know I won't be able to like select the end round as it happens. It has to be like predetermined, so we can stick to it. So whatever happens. Okay, so let's do round. How about round 15 being the last? Is that okay? I feel that's a good clean cut. Like that's like half of all rounds. What do y'all think about that? There's a YouTube channel kind of basically like, which is Geetsleys. Okay, so 15. Okay. Well, you're not allowed to vote twice on opinion. If he writes sure on his other account, I swear to God, he's gonna do it, isn't he? Okay, 15 is good. So if y'all are here, just say you're here. And yeah, we're just gonna chill out. We're gonna bro out, whatever. Well, Will Clark says sure. Well, there's 3 sures. How can I reject that? I don't know if Keep Smiling is still here. Let me just untick these offline ones. So both Jack and Will are here. Great. That's great. I love having 2 very dedicated, the most dedicated viewers ever, because they just square themselves. I don't think Keep Smiling is here, but that's fine. I'll leave that. I could just leave, like, we're just having fun. Like, I'll leave that, and I'll answer how the majority answers. Perhaps that could be good. But you know that the first questions are always easier than the later ones. Okay, let's get into it. Where are my questions now that I've dug around, and I have not. Let me wipe that. Okay, successfully wiped. Okay, so let's start with the first question. I'll just oh yep, oh here she is. By the way, I don't know, Keep Smiling, if your stream is a little bit late, because of your connection, but yeah, just skip forward. There's nothing wrong here. That's slightly creepy. If a person didn't know what was happening, it looks slightly creepy. It would be even. You know what you should do? You should start a sentence on one and end the sentence on the other. Okay, let's start. Let me just reset this audio. Because why not? If this audio ends, that means that we've done 21 minutes of it. Okay, so let's begin with the first question. This is a bit annoying because of round changes, but that's fine. Okay, let's go. The first question is as follows for round 1. It's a very difficult question. You should really pay attention if you want to get this one right. Using meditation as a means to center oneself is more commonly used by the Jedi or the Sith. Don't break your back on this one. Okay? It's tough. It's not easy to meditate, and it can bring people to anger. You know what? It's fine. I have enough mental capabilities to be able to discern what answer you're providing, despite providing it on 2 accounts. Okay. Passion, I'm gonna guess that she said that too, so I'll just copy that because it's the most commonly used. Inputting answers, Now, the correct answer is shock, surprise, and awe. The first one. That's the correct answer. Okay, moving on to the next question, which is equally difficult, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Let's go. The followers of which side view themselves as mere tools of the Force? I didn't change the round. Let me change the round quickly. That's fine, y'all can still provide an answer. Farts. Great farts. Great, really? Fart humor. Seriously. Zachary 1, Fashion Blank 1, Will Clark 1. Okay. And Jack also said 1. Excellent. Again, because of majority votes, I'm just going to answer for Keep Smiling because I know how her brain operates. Why did that activate? Honey, no. The correct answer is the Jedi. So congrats. Are we unlocking anything currently? Yeah, we're unlocking secrets. Not secrets. Jeez, I was going to do that. I was going to put into the corner. I will read that comment out loud. This right here is ridiculous. I'm going to read that in a second. I was going to put somewhere in the corner a number of mistakes that I make. You know, so if I make, like, I wonder how many mistakes I'm going to make, like, by the end of the quiz. So currently, I think so far I have like 2-3 ramped up, but that could be interesting. Every time I make a mistake, I'm going to add, I'll make a cell, then I just add numbers. What are we talking about? Oh yes, the secrets. That's the secrets, not the secrets. The Force bond unlocks. And we can anyone cast it? No one can, because no one can afford it. So we'll just... She doesn't have fleas. She just scratches herself. What did you say? If you can learn Force Scream in Knights of the Republic 2, in theory, one can learn Force Fart. Is that what you wanted to say? Not far. I'm guessing that's because that would be way too uninteresting if you just said Force Fart. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like, I could go through the logistics of this. Like, you hypothetically, you could, but there will be some damage. Okay, so we're not. I can't get into. That would be a good mod for Knights of the Republic 2. Okay, listen. Moving on to round 3. This round, I think, if you want like streaks for your secrets. If you want a streak for secrets, you should start answering correctly from now on. In order to obtain it on round 3, 4, 5, 6. In order to obtain it on round 6, you need to start answering correctly now.
And now we wait.
It would do poison smoke damage. Yes, damage over time, and just choke. It would just choke. It would choke and it would blast the person. And so it would same mechanics as Force Wave, except they're choking instead of being stunned. Great. There we go. Bippity boppity boo. You can use the visuals from the gas grenade, or just sonic waves that are the green color. And Alex, have you seen any of Ragebox KOTOR Let's Plays? I have not. I don't proactively watch Let's Plays, but I spontaneously watch them, like, as it comes to mind. What are we doing currently? We're just switching to the next round because no one can do a bond. Okay, round 4. Does anyone want to... No, they can't. They can't do bonds. What round are we on? Round 3. I haven't supplied a question for round 3. Never mind me. See, this is where we would be counting errors. Question for round 3 is as follows. The question is this. The followers of which side view themselves as the masters of the Force? He does them with funny commentary and mods, so it's not just watching someone play through a game. Okay. Good. I'll 3. Sure, I'll take it. You said 3. 3 is an incorrect answer, thus you will be marked as incorrect answer. Do we have any effects currently? No, we don't. Not sure why you'd do that, but okay. Everyone's saying 2. 2. Again, keep smiling is a bit late, but I can assume what she would say. Not to say that she shouldn't say it, because I'll change based on what she says, unless she. It's cool. Here are your answers. The correct answer to this is 2. You can afford bonds. So give me the bonds. If anyone wants bonds. I forgot how to even apply that since last week. Also, yeah, this thing determines your streak. If it's purple, that means you will be getting a streak next time you answer correctly, but this starts counting since not around 6. Go keep smiling said 1. Okay, I'll shift it. Storm, you can't afford a storm. Oh, she got more force. Okay, force powers. Oh yeah, I have this thing. I will wait it down for spell casts. And I'll wait to 30 seconds. Okay, drain life, draining yourself because you're for your insubordination. It stopped. It glitched. Couldn't finish it. Okay, waiting for 30. I wonder if it's gonna change the round. Next round is Global Rush, so y'all should have bonded. Okay, question round 4. According to Kreia, submission to which side of the Force is the betrayal of the self? Oh yeah, Global Rush this time. Fashion Blink said 3. Will Clark said 2. Will Clark said 2. Nice try. Or I should subtract your answers, and then whatever number remains as the rest, then we're picking that. I'll wait for Keep Smiling because her stream's a bit late. Like we talked last time about polishing up the stream. Yeah, consider your spells if you want to cast spells, which is bonds. Next round is Force Body. So next round, if you answer incorrectly, you will be obtaining 4 spell points instead of 2. So next round is designed to break your secret streaks. So you will either choose between having a secret streak or getting additional points. Supplying your answers, the correct answer to this question is both. I am now accepting spells. And yeah, only 2 individuals have a streak currently. A streak of 4 correct answers for Fashion Blank and Zachary Swan. And then both of you will be getting a secret on round 6 if you answer the next round's question correctly. So therein lies the choice. Will you answer it correctly and miss out on additional spell points, or will you answer it incorrectly and get extra spell points and burn up your secret? But we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, well, I'll wait for 25 more seconds. The only thing you can do is bond. When is I see this thing is not overlaying properly. So drain life unlocks here. Spell shield unlocks here. Storms unlocks here. Should I make some TikToks from this or some short clips from the quiz? I just feel like that'd be a fun TikTok. Don't you think? Okay. Did everyone provide their answers? Oh yeah, I was waiting for spells. I'm waiting for spells. Right. Moving on next round. What do we have this round? Force Body. That's not... No, Shield Breaker is not active. That's not Force Body. That's not... See, that's the problem, because I connected it to Breaker as in Shift B, Breaker. And now I thought Force Body, B is Body. You'll find it to be very funny that I connected Force Body to Shift Z. Why Z? Because Shift E was taken. Why did I need E? F is also taken. You know, let's just get into this question. So if you answer incorrectly this round, you're obtaining 4 additional spell points versus the 2 you would ordinarily obtain if you answered incorrectly any other round. Question for... I didn't break the stream. The stream is fine. Did the stream break? Don't listen. That's gonna be my pet peeve. Like, if I see someone saying that he broke the stream, I will ban you. Like, it's triggering to me. I have mental issues because of this. Okay. Where's my mic? Okay. Go. Question for round 5 is as follows. True or false, the gatekeeper stored within the holocron may attempt to corrupt the user who attempts to access the holocron's knowledge. I try not, but I promise nothing. That's fine. That's fine. You have been labeled and marked in my head as a troublemaker. Zachary Sworn. Fashion blank. Okay. Waiting for 2 more ounces. Storms are going to be fun. Zachary, like last time, because I changed the storm. I don't know if you were around when I augmented the way storms work. But if there's 9 players, storms hit 8 times. If there's 6 players, they hit 5 times, etc. So they were very much fun last time around because we had 7, I think, in total players. So it was pretty fun. Yeah. Okay, Will Clark said 2, which is a good answer. Good answer. But yeah, storms were very interesting, and also now storms hit instantly, so we don't just wait. Last time I was just chilling because I wanted to kind of figure out how the game was played. Sure. I would assume that you enjoyed it, given that you've returned. So that's good. Inserting your answers now. The correct answer to this question is true. Secrets preparing.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
Yeah, it was more funny. It was hilarious, just smacking people around. Oh, and Keep Smiling is rebuilding her streak, so if she answers the next question correctly, round 6, she will get one. Any bonds taking place? What's next round? Next round, secrets unlock. Yes, they in fact do. And when a secret breaks... Wait. Where's my timer? This? When a secret breaks, this happens. But no secrets have been broken as of yet. So yeah, any bonds taking place. This next round is the last round. You'll feel safe. But other than that, you may be targeted by drain life and stuff. I thought up some more secrets, but I'm not going to develop them until we get more players because it's draining on my soul to do that. A bond will. Okay. Let me remember how I do that because I just... Like one time when we did the wheel thing, I was saying, you all use storms, and then when someone finally said storms, I realized I wasn't even logged into my streaming software on the browser, so it was like, okay, please wait. If we get more people, it's fun, but it will basically just be the same old and chaos for me, which is fun. Storms particularly, it's the best thing you can use when there's more players present, and shields are very useful as well, that I noticed, like they were consistently. I cannot bind with fashion because Fashion Blank declared the binding with will first. Thus, I cannot comply with the bond requested by Keep Smiling. Binding fashion now.
Trust is a weapon.
But see, there is a slight problem because I'm guessing for Keep Smiling, the stream is delayed by, I would guesstimate 20 to 30 seconds or so. So the declaration of spells is definitely going to be delayed as well, which is, I feel like, tricky. That's why tricky. Yeah, you just now said delete my bond, so my brain is calculating. You probably said that when you saw that he declared it. You know what I mean? I just thought, can we get more force powers for the next quiz? I don't think so. because it takes development. Honest to God, like it takes development and it becomes more complex for new players. So it's I think for now, but like if we had more players and if I had, not to say like an incentive, but if it's literally was worth it for more people to because it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? What do you mean like over time? What do you mean over time? What do you mean, like as we progress through quizzes? Like you mean? Like as I said, for sure that would be super fun. Like if I would love to rotate spells. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, sure, of course, absolutely. Like if we had a steady number of people join, I would literally be totally open to making rotations of powers. Like if I build them, I was like, next round we're gonna do. Hell if I know. I thought of some good ideas, like thought of mind vision that where people can see through secrets. Personally, I thought of some good secrets that you could trigger. Force wave, heal, valor, etc. All these things that could be implemented, but it just takes, it confuses new people, And if more people join and over time come, we have more. We can make a round worm force power. Yeah, exactly what you said. Exactly what you said. Exactly what I mean. Like this time we're doing this set. Next round we're doing different set. But that it takes development. Like it takes from my end a lot to do that. But anyway, listen. Moving on to round 5. Is it right? Right. I wonder what secrets are coming. It's gonna be interesting. Moving on to round 10 players, 9 storms. 9's the cap. I know, but I don't mind if we have to wait. Well, I'm very grateful for that. Okay, no frozen tomb triggered. Will can answer with 2 answers because he's in the red zone. And if Keep Smiling answers correctly this round, she is going to be obtaining a secret next round. Question for round 6 is as follows. What is this round? Secrets unlock. Yeah, secrets. Yeah, no, yeah, there it is. For any new folks, the quizzes have definitely grown. When these started back in the summer, we only have a few folks. Now we get about 7 or so playing more most weeks. I mean, from time to time they come in later, I feel, but it's slow. It's slow. And 1 week we had 3 people, and it was a chill time. And I'm more so like trying to in my head treat these streams as we're just hanging out. Like if we had a cup of coffee. I hope y'all are drinking coffee. And it's funny to say that knowing that there's an American in the stream, so he can probably hear what accent I'm saying. But it feels like we're just hanging out, when there's few of us. But when it's like 7, 8, then I feel more obliged to, okay, let's keep it moving because it's a lot of stuff. Like later rounds become slower. I just hope your coffee machine didn't join the dark side. You know what? The emotions I felt because it wouldn't make me coffee is... What round are we on? Let me take a look. Round 6, and I have not provided a question. Question for round 6 is as follows. Which is older, Sith holocrons or Jedi holocrons? Will can answer with 2, so he can only choose if he wants to answer correctly or if he doesn't want to answer correctly. If he wants to answer correctly, he just types 1, 2, and if he purposefully wants to miss, then, Zachary says 2. Will says 1. Okay. You're drinking schnapps. Ooh, I don't like it. I admire it as a drink, but I am not a fan of it. I feel like this is kind of would be a no question because it wouldn't be both technically. What do you mean? Well, you can. There is one correct answer to this. However, what I'm saying is, when you're the weakest, you get to choose 2 answers. But I don't know what you want. If you want to purposefully answer incorrectly, then you purposefully hit 1. Okay, supplying answers now. Correct answer to this question is Sith holocrons are older. Ironically, Jedi as an order are older, but Sith holocrons are older because they stem from King something. I don't know what his name was. I don't remember. It's very old. Technically both, as they start at the same time. Nope, that's not true because I looked this up. Like Sith holocrons are before the Jedi. Like Sith King Adus, yes, King Adus, yes, exactly that. So it's Sith. Pure blood Sith, I guess that's where it stems from, but it's just, yeah, that's the record. And you know what? That's what it is. Here is a secret. Where is it? I can't press it both at the same time. Does that count?
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
There we go. Good enough. Did I miss anything? Besides Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic, do you play any Star Wars games? I do not. Because I suck ass. Not literally. Depends on the day of the week. Listen. I don't really play. I played Force Unleashed I played some strategy game when I was a kid. I remember it. I played Jedi started 25 million, 200. You just wrote 250,000. Okay, got it. Before Yavin, Sith as dark side. Not until yeah. Sure, Sith as a what's they're called, as a society, as a order, as not the Sith species. You know. He played Fallen Order and hated it. Yeah, I played Fallen Order. It was not for me. Yeah, I probably should give it another chance, but I really didn't care for it. So Fallen Order, I played Jedi Outcast. I played Jedi Academy, and also, what else did I play? I don't know. Oh, we got Drain Life this round. Okay, quickly redeclare your stuff if you want to Drain Life. But no one ever wants to Drain Life at this point in time. Here's Drain Life. See, those letters shouldn't be over the... We should count my mistakes. That'd be fun. And then y'all can bet on how many I'm going to make by the last round. And whoever gets it correct gets an additional 1 point. I'll give that 1 point. Maybe that will serve as a tiebreaker. Wouldn't that be interesting? Why is this music quiet? Let's do the Legends of Runeterra one again. Oh, and y'all were bonded, so Will got a point from Fashion Blank. Nice. Okay, for the next quiz, can we put that in for the next quiz? What would you like to put in for the next quiz? I thought it kind of started from the Jedi, not the Jedi. Well, what's funny is the mechanics of the holocrons change. The Jedi holocrons I feel are not easier to make, but I know the Sith holocrons contain a crystal that I'm not going to say its name because it's going to be present later on in the quiz. A crystal which requires you to, I guess, put a fraction of your essence or something in it, and it's very difficult to do, which in itself I feel is not exactly something a Jedi would do. So it's like different, you know. It's a bit different. Yeah. Round 7. What is this round? What is next round? Oh no, Drain Life unlocks round 7. Oh, I'm blind as a freaking bat. Yeah, it's good no one declared it. Jeez, because I thought it's you know why? Because this. No, that didn't do it. For some reason, this shade of this letter of the number changed. Well, we have 3 secrets, and none of them are Frozen Tomb. So let's take a look at the round 7 question. Oh, this is a good question. I'm reusing this one. I need to start mocking. This is a good question. Hit it. Which order, had it been given, would have produced the polar opposite result of Order 66? Order 35, 60, 65, or 70? It's a good question. Do you not think that's a good question? Come on now. You know what I mean? Like it's good. It is good. Let me sip my coffee while y'all provide answers. Okay. Well, Clark orders 70. Okay. I don't remember what it is. Let me take a look. Fashion Blank says 2. And what does Keep Smiling say? I know what order you're referring to, just forgot the number. Okay, good. Excellent. But I only found like 4 definitions for the orders, which makes me irritated. I was hoping to find like 70 of them, but you know, I can't remember it. But I do, you know, the one that stops the emperor. But yeah, the one that stops the emperor, that basically strips him of rank, and basically they're allowed to use lethal force to take him out. But you know, it's quite literally the opposite. Instead of the clones attacking Jedi, would be attacking him. The correct answer to this question is marked as the third one, which is Order 65, and Fashion Blank is triggering an impact. Did it subtract the points from you? It should be subtracting. This, I think maybe this is overlaying the points that you obtained from spells. But let me just double check that. I don't think it's subtracted. Darn it, I'll have to subtract it manually. I'm a little irritated at that. Who got it incorrect? Incorrect. Everyone except, well, Fashion Black also got it incorrect. Gosh. There we go, another mistake. I will be subtracting you 1 point manually because of the impact. There was an issue somewhere in the formulas, so it's fine. So basically, the end result of this, Fashion Blank got 1 point above everyone else, and he lost 2 spell points. It's good. Favorite alt universe headcanons to come up with was the old Battlefront 2 when you play as Palpatine versus clones in Death Star. That sounds awesome. I have no clue what that looks like, but that sounds awesome. How old is that game? Is that a game? Yeah, Battlefront 2. Yeah. Let's see some spellcasts. Next round is Global Rush, so do with that information what you will. If you connect to someone next round and you both answer correctly, 2005. Okay. Oh, that's a tricky time. Let me just finish saying. If you bind with someone next round because Global Rush and both of you get correct, you both are getting total of 4 points. So that could be it. Drain Life is also available this round. What I wanted to say was early 2000s, between 2000 and 2010 is such a tricky era for games in my mind, because when someone says we had a game from 2006, let's say, I've seen really awesome epic games for that time, but at the same time I've seen games that came out like 2009 that look like they came out in the late 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really depends on it. I guess maybe not 2000, and maybe I think between 2000 and 2005-6, like that window. I think maybe because the games went through such a big flourish. So it was either epic, iconic, everything amazing, grand, cool. And then you have, with Knights of the Old Republic, it's not exactly visually, it's good enough. I think they really did a good job with the features, like good enough. But the carrying godsend of Knights of the Republic is not the gameplay, it's the story, You hear the clones say for the Chancellor as a battle cry. Then immediately they take down Palpatine. Honestly, probably didn't even think after 2012 was probably a decent era of gaming. Before 2012, well, yeah, it's not me saying that's bad. I think it was just up, down, up, down, up, down. Because it could be either the best game you've ever played, because my favorite games are from that time, or it could be garbage. So when someone suggests something, even like for this time, when they say, "Oh, this game came out this year," and then you see it, and it's like, girl, like specifically with the not AI, with computer imagery, like, come on. The visuals of Knights of the Old Republic have stylized early 2000s look. Yeah, it hits just right. It's not Uncanny Valley, but it's enough where the features of the person, of the character, can make the voice alive. Like the Krea's character, for instance, which I only noticed when I needed her visual like wallpaper. I needed a really cool wallpaper of her as a Jedi, not as a Darth Traya. It's like you can't really find that many, because in my mind I'm like, she looks really cool, but I'm like, she doesn't even look that cool. You know what I mean? Like, she's pretty basic. Sort of how I like the way Super Smash Bros. Melee looks better. Yeah, then like the newer games, it's like it's not the same thing. Okay, I'll move on to the next round because Will is bored. And here is Global Rush. And here is your question 8. Answered. Will, why didn't you answer already? Ashla is the chosen one, a Jedi rank, a Sithari, or the light side of the Force? Did someone request bonds last time? Did I not do it? And I don't think anyone requested anything. Yeah. Well, the last round is around 15, so I'm not particularly rushing. And Will can answer with 2 answers if he so chooses to. If not, then that's fine. Zachary says 4. And I'm waiting for Fashion Blank to keep smiling. In the meantime, we're going to enjoy the beautiful win. No, 3. Would you like both 2 and 3? Because you can answer with 2 answers because you're the weakest. You know? Fashion Blank said 1. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be okay. 3, enter 3. I'm waiting for keep smiling. I will reuse some of these questions because I think they're good. I think the order one is good, and I think this one is good because it's giving a different range of answers. So that's good. What do we have this round? This round is Global Rush. Next round, Spell Shield unlocks. Okay. There's 2 secrets in play, and Zachary's is coming off next round. So do be careful whether or not you're gonna bomb him, or either way, if you shoot him, it might reflect if it's a reflect, and if you don't shoot him, he gets extra points next round. Providing answers, the correct answer to this question is the light side of the force. And Zachary is the only one that got it correct. Oh, damn, and he's gonna get 3 points next round once the secret expires. Dang. Okay, time for spellcasts. We can end the wind because we finished the answering phase. So shield unlocks next round. But yeah, this round. Oh yeah, and also I didn't announce it yet, but it's not too late. You may cast shields on others once it unlocks at the cost of 3, as you can see here. So self shields are 5, but shields on allies or people you're bonded to, for instance, will be cheaper. Or if you want to help someone, or if you want to be nice, or if you want to rack up light side points, you know. So it really depends. Yeah, but I guess no one's gonna destroy your secret, Zachary. That's or attempt to, because we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I know what's gonna happen because I installed a system where I can see it, so I can prepare. I was being dumb on that one. Well, you could have guessed with 2 answers, but it's fine. Moving on to round 9. A question for round 9. I see the answer, which is very easy. Oh yeah. Obtain 3 points. Zachary's in the lead. Let's go with the next question. Is a Dark Lord of the Sith capable of light side healing? Yes or no? I saw one of these marked as an answer. Either yes or no, so it's very simple. But let's see. And I just now realized that next week is going to be the last stream for November, because I'm traveling to Sweden on the 17th. So yeah, we're now gonna do streams week after, on the 18th and on the 25th. So next week is gonna be the last one. But I'll probably schedule it for you so you can take a reminder, because when I'm gone for half a month, you know, make sure you bring back some chocolates. Most certainly, I'll eat them on the stream. If KOTOR gameplay mechanics are taken as canon, well, this answer is based on lore, you know. So it's I'll supply the answer. Oh, there we go. Luxury, travel, or work. It's luxury and life and planning on living better. If I can perhaps move there, you know. Here are the correct answer is 1. Yes, is correct answer. For instance, we've seen this spellcasting phase. We've seen this with Darth Bane. I think it was Darth Bane. There was a scene. I think it was him. He could use light side healing, but to do so as a Sith Lord would be going against what you believe in. You would be going against the dark side ways. Because it's like, if you need the light side to heal you, then that implies that you need it to be strong. So they just choose not to. And it makes sense that you would rather die than do that. Thinking of moving to Sweden, yes, if I can get a financial backing for that, but it's a bit tricky, I think, from my perspective as a freelancer, because it's not like I have a job online that I work at, but it's not the Western standard pay, you know what I mean? So it's like coming up with different ways to make ends meet, and if I can succeed that, then I could be able to move, but we'll see where it goes, you know. Okay, no spell casts have been requested. Oh, there have been. I keep smiling. Requests a shield. Very well, I shall provide shield for identifier 3. Shield is casting. Oh yeah, you said I say let the cat stream for us. That's great. That's great. She's gonna sit here. Although she will be taken care of, so she might as well. We'll just do a 700 hours stream of just her sitting on this chair, chilling and eating. No spellcasts declared, so we're moving on to next round. We don't have any light. Well, we don't have lightsiders. Shield is active, and there are no lightsiders, sadly. But here we go with the visuals. This round is Divine Draught.
Let this draft guide your hand. My wind is at your back. Go! My tempest shields us.
Dark side powers are blocked, so... And lightsiders would be obtaining additional points, but sadly we don't have any lightsiders because they didn't cast any bonds. The question for round 10 is as follows. The Dark Jedi turned against the Order during the 100-Year Darkness and committed unspeakable monstrous acts. How did the Jedi Order banish them? Banish them? Punish them? Why did I say banish? I guess maybe it sounds nicer. 2-2. I don't even know what the answer is. Fashion Blank use bond. Did he use bond? Did I miss that? Did he declare a bond? Fashion Blank, speak up. Did you use a bond? Freudian slip. That's, you need to be quiet. You need to I did not. Okay. So he's just stirring the pot. He's just stirring the pot. Who else did I did not enter? Fashion Blank said 2. Okay, there we go. Entered everything. Keep smiling also says 2. Just as I suspected. Correct answer is exile. Any spell costs taking place, and you can only cast... Oh, I didn't unlock shield. Let me just unlock shield right quick. I see I forgot to press the button, and keep smiling noticed that, and she used the shield adequately, but I didn't remember to unlock it. There we go. So you can only cast shields, and you can only cast bonds. So we have 4 rounds left. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 rounds. What are we saying? Why would I, when there is 20 points unused on someone's names? Yeah, people are waiting for storms. Yes, storms. Well, listen, storms are coming next round, so you might want to do some shieldy. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. I really need to go sprint to get some coffee, but it's fine. Oh, secret preparing. I didn't see that. Here's a visual. Chink.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
Oh, I think I'm getting the hang of that. I'll try that next. Can y'all please get more secrets so I can rehearse this choreography? One complaint about the golden age of the Sith era lore: the level of technology in the old Sith Empire is unclear and confusing, like they don't have blasters as all. Yeah, it is. That's all I have to say about that. I agree with you full-heartedly. I feel like you should do some writing. I'll read it. Round 11. What do we have this one? Storm unlocks. Here we go. Have a storm. I can't do choreography for this because it takes both of my hands to activate it. They have hyperdrives. They also don't have lightsabers, even though they came from the Exile Jedi. Well, they chose... from what I do shorts now, Zach, and if you noticed that. But I read that they chose to not use lightsabers even when they developed them, because Jedi had cords on their lightsabers, then Sith developed a better version, but they still opted to use swords, Sith swords. And I don't think this is necessarily the era that you're referring to, but it's just Sith's quote-unquote stupidity, because they still wanted to use swords because it's like tradition that they've established, and they feel proud of doing that, and it's satisfactory to cut one's whatever with the spray of blood. I think that was like the quote or something, because the lightsaber doesn't cut it. Listen, question for round 11 is as follows now. That's 10. That's 10, sir. That's 10. We need to do tally these mistakes. Round 11. Storm, yeah. What is the title given to a Jedi who has completed their training and is tasked with mentoring and training Padawans? Jedi Initiate, Jedi Knight, or Jedi Master? Yeah, those are just some explanations to it, but I literally just was researching stuff for the shorts. If you want, I have like 2 or 3 shorts out by now, but I'm making one daily. I scheduled it, and one of them is talking about chords and stuff. So I just superficially researched that. Yeah. What are your answers? Will said 3. Zachary said 2. Fashion Black said 3. Okay. What is the question? What title is given to Jedi who has completed training? Okay, got it. Yeah, think of the spells. Oh, I feel like there's going to be storms coming this round. By the way, Will can answer with both, but I guess he just chooses not to, which is fine. Like, you don't have to. You're not being legally obligated. Then again, big textile difference between the Drama comics and KOTOR games. Well, yeah, but it's also the way that the artists portray them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, of course, there's also the actual style of the weaponry and stuff like that. The correct answer to this is Jedi Knight. Okay. Secret prepare. Oh, thank you so much. I get to practice. Who's preparing a secret? Keep smiling. Oh, keep it up. Okay.
A dark cloud looms on the horizon.
Yeah, there we go. That was good. That was on time. That was good. I do like the factor of some of the weapons, but at the same time, I feel the Sith should have had better design. Storms are being cast. Okay. Can we please have shields declared if y'all want that? Because now I'm instituting a rule for the simplicity. If you want shields, declare them as soon as possible. Because if a secret gets destroyed, I'm not going to give you shields after that. Because we had issues, you know what I mean? So declare your shields first. Let me switch to the spell casting screen. Will Clock wants a shield. Yeah, okay. Because last time we had an issue where someone destroyed a secret that was stealing a shield. And then because everything happens at the same time, the secret that was allegedly destroyed was triggered. So it's like, and I can't tell that this. I tried this. The system can't possibly know which one of the 2 events happened first, unless I institute something where I say this happened first. Yeah, but that's toughy. Okay, so only Will is requesting a shield. Or what's your identifier, Will? Because I think he has made 4. 4. See, I miscalculated something. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. Shield preparing now. Okay, let's do storms. Fashion Blanket initiated the first storm. First storm is gonna hit 3 targets because there's 3 players. Okay. Paste. What is that gonna do? Storm activating now. Oh, okay. It keeps smiling. Shield blocked it, and he dealt 2 damage to Will. Right? 434 are the targets struck, and you can see in the parentheses the number of times they were struck. Okay, interesting. And then he didn't hit Zachary. That's interesting. And Zachary's identifiers. Oh, good. Good diverse selection. I don't like that you can see that up there. Okay, let me lower that like that. Yeah, you can still see it. That's a bit annoying that it's visible, but I can't really do much about it. Where is that? Here are Zachary's targets. His identifiers are 3, 4, 1, so he struck everyone once, but not keep smiling because of the shield. See, that's nice. Drain fashion. Oh, that's evil. Big difference in text on the first one for a few decades. By the way, I read all of that. I just don't read it out loud. Next round is Global Rush. Just keep that in mind. If y'all want bonds. She wanted to drain Fashion Blink because he said, y'all ain't gonna win. Firing drain now. Why did I say blocked? Like it wasn't blocked, but it's the text is inaccurate. Why is it saying blocked? The text is inaccurate. The drain was correct. The drain's fine. It's just this text is inaccurate, but it's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Let me write down. Do I have notes? I'll rewind. I'll rewind it. So are we done with cast? I think so. So we're just gonna move on to the next round. And no one wants bonds, especially after that. Global Rush. The question for round 12, and we're nearing the last round. Last round is round 15. Question is: as was the case with the Sith Dark Council, how many members made up the Jedi High Council? This is a slightly recycled question. But let's see how it goes with the guessing. I remember last time, I don't know if anyone knew, but there were some really good guesses, like one number off. You know. To a level. Okay, 12 to Levi. Okay, got it. Yeah, and sadly I can't help Will Clark on this one because I mean you could enter 2 numbers. I'll give you that. You know. Fashion Blink says 7, okay. I need to untick the final rounds because we're going up to round 15, but I can't tick that. Okay. Will said 7. Okay. Let's see what Keep Smiling says. I for some reason remember that Keep Smiling missed it by 1 digit last time. Like it was by 1, just by 1. Like it was, and it was a guess. So I was like, that's good. That's good. She says 7. Sadly, it's not by 1 this time. The correct answer to this is 12. There we go. Repairing. Correct answer is 12. Yeah, why are y'all saying 7? Are you just copying Fashion Blank like he knows? The correct answer is 12. Much like I was this close to adding a note that says the answer is on the screen or something like that, but I was like that would be a dead giveaway. But it's good. Oh yeah, spell time. Shields, please, first. Declare them ASAP. You cannot declare them later. Shields for Zachary. Anyone else wants shields? Because we have secrets active, I cannot apply shields sporadically. I have to apply them out of fairness at once. At this point, my brain is not working because the sun is coming up. Oh, listen, that's fine. You should go sleep. Like, it's fine. Like, you just go sleep. Don't feel at all pressured, like, to stay up. Like, I mean, it is Saturday, but you should totally, like, chill, like, you know, sleep. Okay, so I'm only giving it to Zachary. Yeah, you have John take up your place. Not John. Have Will take your place. It's fine. I'll only give the shield. Yes, it's Australia. He said it's Australia. I'm only giving the shield to Zachary because okay, 3 rounds left. Very well. Here goes the shield. What happened there exactly? Oh, yeah, I predicted it correctly. I just cleaned up the wind. But yeah, she stole your shield. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You lost it because you're the strongest. Fashion Blank wants the storm. Okay. Let's do the storm. Oh my god, these targets are very okay. Okay, let me. What are his targets? Firing Fashion Blank's targets. There we go. Reflected a point. Yes. Yes. 1 point was reflected back at Fashion Blank. So it was a solid round for both Zachary and Keep Smiling. So I guess we'll just hop into the next round because we don't want to keep Will/John/Jesus Christ away because it's very late. Let's go to the next round because no further spells were requested. If I missed something, let me know. Oh, darkness. Okay. Okay, some epic shit. Yeah, but imagine the quantity that would happen if... Ooh, and Fashion Blank's the first Darksider. The quantity that would happen if we have more players. Okay, here comes the darkness, if I can be quick enough with my buttons pressing. As you know, darkness conceals the question. You can only provide correct answers. Let's see what happens now.
It's better in the dark.
Your mind is clouded. Provide an answer to the best of your ability.
Okay, so what's the correct answer to this? It says the first option. Is it? Of the following years, which one saw the highest number of Jedi Knights? Yes, that's true. That is true. That is the correct answer. Supplying your answers now into the system. The only one that got it correct was Will. Interesting. Moving on to spellcasts. But if you want to discuss that, all those years, 18 was it, or whichever, happened right after the Big Purge. Then the other ones later is basically renewing. But the 500, that era was considered the highest, like where the Jedi were at their highest. I just had a good idea for force power, whether we could use it. Sure. Which power would you want? What did you say? Well, feel free to share ideas. I love that. Zuko, with his dark side dad in the beginning, wants to impress your dream. Eventually joins the light side and learns more. Yeah. Yeah, I read your comment before, but I was like, I can't say nothing. It's darkness time. Okay, storms. Okay, we have 3 storms requested. And shields. Okay, yeah, declared your shields very well. So Zachary's going to get a shield. Luke doesn't want to join his dark side dad, and dark side royalties tries to corrupt him. So only Zachary wants a shield. Providing shieldy now. Oh, and that's a 3rd light side power you used, most likely. That's probably why you are blue. Okay, so let's see those storms. First one up is Keep Smiling. What I'll do is I'll just assign. Oh, could I? Let me try to assign them all storms at the same time. That would be sick if I could do that. Let me see if I can do that. Could I hypothetically do that? I should be able to do that, right? I should just select cells. Who wanted it? Keep Smiling, Fashion Blank, and Will. Okay, Fashion Blank, Keep Smiling, and Will. Okay, that one, and that one. Let me see. Let's see if this will work. No. It doesn't work. Damn it. Crap. That's annoying. I'm a bit annoyed that it doesn't work. It pasted in the wrong stuff. But I'll just apply them one by one. Let's go. First one up is Keep Smiling Storm. Okay. I'll play one animation for all. First, Keep Smiling. Control Shift V. It says okay. That. Up next is Fashion Blank and then Will. Okay. Fashion Blank. Inserting that. and will. Inserting that, and all storms are firing. Okay, that's okay. That shield on Keep Smiling. This is what I'm saying. The shields are working overtime where you have to see a shield expire. And she blocked 3 with that. That's a good, decent quantity of damage blocked. The reason why I say that this ability would have to be a secret because it could break the factor of the quiz I was given as a power. What the power for foresight? Yes. Well, yeah. The foresight, the way I wanted to do foresight was to have you automatically answer the question correctly. So if you use it, like let's say you cast foresight or force vision or whatever, you automatically answer correctly because you've seen the correct answer, and then I make the answer the question more difficult. So that makes it a bit of a twist. So it's like very difficult, but you're automatically, but we'll see. Drain Zach as well. Very well. I'm about to move on to the next round. Zachary identifier 2. Drain in progress. And that concludes this round, I believe. Yes. This concludes this round. Moving into penultimate. Right round. Round 14. This round is force body, shift Z. So if you answer incorrectly, you're getting additional spell points, which may be useful for next round. Keep that in mind. If you answer incorrectly this time, you're getting 4 spell points instead of 2. Last round, which is round 15, is Death Field, with which the impacts of drained life are doubled. That's why I'm saying use it as a secret. Yeah, as a secret. That's yes. I was quite literally going to do that. I thought of that when I was going to get some cakes. Completely unnecessary information. Round 14 question is as follows. If one follows Jedi teachings, one quickly finds that the ideal pet for a Jedi is A. Tauntaun Lothcat Vulptex, is that correct spelling, or none? If you recall, we had a similar question on the Korriban Sith Academy where it was asked which would be the ideal pet for a Sith, and I think that was Chassis? Chassis? I don't know. I would think Chassis, but who knows? A shield to fashion, very well. I will supply that once we enter spellcasting stage. Who answered? Will's answered 2. Zachary said 2. Okay, the next round is the last round. Keep that in mind. By the way, y'all can hear me okay, right? Because I sometimes have issues. Like if I speak quietly, the microphone cuts me off. So that's slightly irritating with the streaming software. It changed a little bit. Can I bond Zach? You can bond whoever you want. Of course you can. I just need Fashion Blank's answer because I don't see it. Unless you provide, I don't see the answer. I just see you said, "Oh wow." I don't know what that means. We have 2 dark. Oh, this is the first time Keep Smiling is a dark sider. Dang. Okay. She used to be a light sider. I don't know what happened. I guess the fall was inevitable. Supplying your answers. Correct answer to this question is none. They're not meant to form attachments. If you have a pet, that's an attachment. You're not supposed to have a pet. You can have animals you like, as they had people that like mounts and stuff. But that's just it's a connection. It's a bond. Pet's a connection. It's not just a mount. Pets are more than mounts. Let's go down the line. There are no secrets, so I can just go down the line with spell applications. The first one requested, let's see, I think was Fashion. No, not Fashion, but Keep Smiling said shield to fashion. Very well. Why can't I see this? Okay. Shield to fashion. Identifier 3 is shielding identifier 1. Here's your shield. Yeah, she got it right. That's why she got a point. Yeah, she got +1 point because she got it right. Why is this the Serbian flag? Can someone Okay, listen. Okay, let me read what else. Bonding to Zach. Will wanted to bond to Zach. Okay, very well. Bonding to Zach now. Connecting now.
Trust is a weapon.
Up next. Draining, keep smiling. Zachary's draining, keep smiling. Very well. Drain in progress now. And we have a storm manifesting. Oh yeah, but the shield is blocking. Zachary is blocking it. I get. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, great. Yes, it's all good. Excellent. What the hell did Zachary do? Oh, he drained. Keep smiling. That's why he lost his status as a lightsider. Why so many countries use the tricolor of red, white, and blue? Because I guess they could be viewed as primary colors, like, right? Even though I know white isn't, but it's fine. Maybe they just want to hang out. You know, Russia is basically just upside down Serbia. So, okay, are we done with spells? Yeah, we're done with spells. Yeah, this screen is purple. See, this helps me. The screen turns purple if you're asking for spells, and no one complimented me on it. You're all getting drained. Just kidding. It's fine. Okay, moving on to the last final round. Here we go. Oh, which button is it? Is it this? Now this time it's a shield breaker. Excellent. The question for round, maybe there will be. They want to be lovers, probably, very likely. If one full, no, that's not the question. The question for round 15, the last round, final round is as follows. Oh, this one. Okay, which expletive pronoun, also known as a dummy pronoun for its sole purpose of ensuring proper syntactical structure and not adding substantial contextual meaning to a sentence, appears as the first word of each verse of the Jedi Code? Okay, let's go, grammar girlies. Let's see who knows this one. What word is it? What word is it? I didn't even put the word. I'll just give you an identifier of correct answers. Let's see who can get it. Would you like me to read the question aloud again? The most important is the part before and after the dashes. What, no one knows this one? I think you're overthinking it a little bit. Can I give a timer again? Wait, let me give a timer again. I must say, right, I have no clue. You have no clue. Okay, very well. So you really don't know this one. That's interesting. Too many words. Wait, why is my timer not popping off? Okay, Zachary provided an answer. Whether it's correct or not, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that blatant attempt at copying, because y'all were dead silent. And I know Keep Smiling has a delay, so that's fine. Y'all were dead silent until he said that word. I am not accepting that. I'm only going to accept Zachary's. The correct answer is there. So what is the first word of the Jedi Code? There is no emotion, there's peace. First word of every verse of the Jedi Code is the word there. This part in between the middle is just fluff. Just for fun. But yeah, plus the timer ran out, so I'm not going to accept answers beyond the timer. Let's move on. There's the first word of each verse, but the grammar stuff threw me off. Exactly, but you've cracked the code, didn't you? This is the final round, so there are no upcoming events. Let's see. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. My brain gone. Good, I'll use more of those. I'll do more of those, because it's very simple in essence, you know, when you read the beginning and the end. Okay, so for the final round, I did not even activate it. It's death field time.
There is no end to my power.
Let's see. Drains. No point in shielding since it's the last one. Shield. I'm not gonna give you a shield because it's the last round. I mean, I could just for the visuals. Okay, let's go in order. Timer's still ticking, so you can request. Draining, smiling. Yeah, there's no shields, but she's going to drain back, so be careful. Zachary's draining, smiling. Okay. Identifier 3. Let's see if we get lag. I should have played the visual first. I'm dried out. Well, yeah, you did. Well, you did. No, you're not dried out. You're not dried out. I didn't count as incorrect answers. I left gaps. Let me update this. I have updated this. You have provided incorrect answers. I'm counting it as that because we don't do empty answers. There's no none answers. I forgot to. I only counted his correct answer. So you have a total of 5 spell points. As do Keep Smiling and Will Clark also gained an additional spell points. Oh, because of their bonded, Will Clark obtained additional points. Okay, who else requested something? Leave me be, I'm tired, yes. Will Clark wanted a storm. Very well, you're getting a storm. Storm is... Oh, that's ugly. Okay, firing, storm. What was the shortcut for pasting values only? Control-Shift-V, let me see. Control-Shift-V. There we go. Firing storm now. And he's drain. Can you afford a drain? Yes, you can. Okay, drain and keep smiling. Ooh, he's helping. He's helping Zachary. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Draining. Keep smiling. Identifier 3. Smile in progress. Drain in progress. And a storm from Keep Smiling. By the way, Fashion Monk, you have 5 points, so you can use them in any way you'd like. So applying the last storm. Get those powers in, honey. But yes, you also can use a power. You have 5 points, which I don't know if that could help, if that could make or break someone, but we'll see. Storms. And the current outcome of all that was a good. Everyone got smacked by a storm at one point. But what's interesting is, did Will Clark, he smacked? Oh, he didn't. Ironically, he missed Zachary because they're connected. If you had hit Zachary, you would damage yourself. Oh my God, Keep Smiling lost 9 points. What the hell is wrong with you? You can't drain Smiling anymore. You drained already. Damn you, greedy. Damn. But yeah, you're all Darksiders. The dark side fully prevails this round. Yeah, so I think even if Fashion Blank decided to drain Zachary, it still wouldn't be enough to help anyone win. So I guess this time it's Zach. God dang it! Like y'all need to be more aggressive to Zachary. Like, you know, I know if Temple was here, he would have bombarded him. And that concludes that. Let me prepare the winner animation for round 15. So this was a chill time, I think. Where is the winner? Ooh, Daniel won last week and he became a member. Surprised I didn't see him around, but that's fine. Zacharina Swan. Just let me see. Ooh, a bit too wide for the screen. Zachary got fat. I mean, in terms of letters, because when I enter Zachary, I guess it occupied. Okay, so let's do this. I just always need 2 seconds to tick everything correctly. But here we go. I don't know if I rehearsed this appropriately. Close enough. I should talk like this when there's animations present. Just for the sake of it. I think I did it once for the darkness when someone wrote something. And I was like, it didn't make me dark. You know what I mean? Okay, that would have been fun. Yeah, we wrapped up for today. What game are those animations from? Is that League of Legends? No, it's well, it depends on which animation. It's Legends of Runeterra. This. That that's when a character levels up. That's what happens. Like when one particular character levels up, that's the visuals. So yeah. Congratulations, Zachary. Yes, not a new thing for him at all. But yeah, we could just take a glance at stats. I'm guessing that Will's probably not going to be hanging around too much because Runeterra, Fashion Blank, write it for him because I know Fashion Blank plays it. But yeah, we're going to take a quick look at the statistics because we like that. But again, yeah, BS, yeah, if y'all want to hang out and take a look at the statistics, then we can have a fun time. If not, oh well, I didn't like you anyway. So let me conceal this. Let me take a look at the scores. Oh, it all works. I didn't even check the screen, so it's good. Zachary Swan 1. So Zachary Swan 1. Can I see your chat? Yeah, I can. Sorry, editing my next episode took far longer than anticipated. That's totally fine. We had a good time. It was 4 of us, and we got up to oh god, that one bead of coffee because I just drank from the bottom of the cup. Ooh, okay. Listen, 19 points in total. Alignment dark side. Everyone was dark side this time. I feel like if I scroll all the way down to who won the dark side or light side, I think dark side is going to be full red if I'm not mistaken, because no one used light side powers at the end. You say that, but we've taught you a new force power, taught you the great force power of farts. Yes, the force fart. Yes, that's the new power we discovered, where you just blow the person through the wall and give them something to laugh about. Final score is 19. 11 correct answers out of 15. That's decent. Dark side embrace 10. Oh, so he probably got incorrect stuff on key rounds, like the force body rounds. So probably, I'm guessing 2 of these rounds were at least force body. Favorite spells, powers, drain life and spell shield. Okay, that's a good gap. See that gap? That's a good gap. 19 to 8. It's a good gap. And Fashion Blank and Keep Smiling is gonna bombard. Are these scores being loaded correctly? Yes, they are. They only had 2 points. Damn, y'all got bombarded at that end. Damn. I didn't do too bad this round. Yeah. It's just the bombardment of spell powers that's the worst. Zachary got the most correct. So Zachary's Revenkist and Historian. Congrats. Keep Smiling was next with correct answers. Oh, look at Keep Smiling. She's been studying. She's been preparing for this quiz, and she knows the ins and outs. Total Expires secrets. Look at Keep Smiling and Zachary Swan. Both of them had 2 total expired secrets. Did I miss that? I must have missed it. When Keep Smiling obtained 1. I must have missed that. Dang. I owe you an animation. I'm gonna give you an animation. Don't you worry about that. Which secrets were triggered? Impact, spell, reflect, spell, steal. So no others. I really wish we had stasis just for the visual. That'd be so nice. Power allocation, storm. Okay, storm prevails still. That's good. Drain, life force, chain, whatever. Storm prevails in this context, so that's good. Power usage equally divided. Most spells cast by Fashion Blank, but everyone cast 5 spells elsewise. A Sith Lord, Fashion Blank. There you go. You did it. You made it. You became a Sith Lord. You're a god. I probably missed the one that expired, but it's fine. Okay, so storms. Use storms 4 times. Drain life 1 time. Force chain 1 time. So only 1 light side power. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Look at that. Alignment, dark side, you evil. Look at that. That's pretty. That's pretty right there. I love that. Like a lovely, colorful piece of slice. Okay, let's move on. Will Clark, the Exile, formed 2 bonds. Not that many bonds this time, but I guess you were... Either this includes targeted bonds as well, like if someone targeted you. Sith Sorcerer, Zachary, a drained life used 2 times. Okay, not a whole lot of times, but more than everyone else. Jedi Sage, this automatically belongs to Drew because he gets it every time, but he wasn't around this time. A Jedi Sage, undecided, tie between Zachary and between Keep Smiling. Okay. Very good use of shields. Fashion Blank, another title. You got another title. Yes. Sith Inquisitor. And your lightsaber is the coolest thing. Look at that. Look at that. It's fabulous. 4 times. Get it. Keep Smiling as the Sith Juggernaut because she got bombarded by 11 damage. Dang, son. Dang. That's a lot of damage taken. Look. You should get this armor. Keep Smiling. That would be cute. Don't think he could keep up. Well, you know. Who? Like Fashion Blank? Which one do you think you couldn't keep up? A Will Clark Sith Assassin. Everyone got something. Isn't that nice? Everyone got a little bit of something. He gained 20 points from Darkside Embrace. 20 spell points, I think this should say. Don't think you keep up with more streams. Sure. Oh, we should do more streams. Well, you know, that's true. I mean, I could keep up, but I don't have a problem keeping. I could literally stream every day, but I just don't think that this would work for every day. Because I would have to make content for this for every day. Maybe gameplays, and I tried gameplays, but they didn't really pick up. So, and since round 15 was our final round, this is where it all happens. Power use across rounds, okay, and obviously round 15 being Deathfield round is the worst. And I mean, this is just y'all evil, y'all dork-sided, y'all are dork-sided, and I'm gonna pray for y'all tonight with Katina. This is the summary. But we don't really. Well, let me take a look at the summary. Zachary, undecided. We only have 2 undecided roles for shields and for secrets. Everything else is pretty much decided. So that's good. That's good. I'm very pleased with this. I will not be posting this on Discord because I don't think people really want to access this manually. If you want to take a look at it, here it is. Just scroll through the stream and you can see. In fact, what I'll do for you is I am right now scrolling it from the bottom, so you can go back and you can pause wherever you want to see stuff. Yeah, and there you have it. That concludes today's stream. I'm gonna go back to, although I'm still here, I'm not gonna evaporate into thin space. Let me just hop off. Before you end the stream, you must show us the great cat god. Most certainly will. Wait, but wait. Let me just give me a second. I owe this to Keep Smiling, and I owe this to myself because no one triggered it.
I will remind the world of true power. Freeze!
I want someone to trigger this secret more often. Can y'all please work harder to get more secrets? I need this to be triggered. You know what? I'm gonna do a round where everyone could potentially get the secret. That could be very funny. Okay. Let me hop over to Hangout so we can hang out, and then we're gonna go to. How do we unlock the secret again? By answering 3 times correctly in succession. The game's not starting, sweeties. Let me just untick that. Boom. Banished. This was 15 rounds. Great. So I have from 15 to 30. I have half the questions written up for next week. I don't know what next week's quiz is going to be. I'll think about it. I'm going to schedule it. Last time I scheduled it on stream and I put the link in for people to click to be notified, but no one really freaking... No, we didn't go to 20. We stopped at 15. I posted the link last time and I told people to hit the notify button, but no, I'm guessing no one clicked it because sad I missed the planet focus quiz. Yeah, that's a shame. It was a good one. It was a fun topic. It is because you spend us with stuff. What do you mean by that? What do you mean spend us with stuff? I assume because of less players. Yeah, because it's less players, and I think we also chatted for quite a bit. So I feel like if we went to 20 rounds, it would be a bit too long. You know what I mean? Because people are just hanging. We started at 6, my time zone at least. America is 12. What time is it, Zachary, where you are at? Did you have a Discord link? What do you mean Discord link? There's a Discord link in the description if you want to join the Discord. And I posted the link to this stream on last week's stream, but it just happens, like, I guess with how many people happened to be there, like last week, I guess it happened that people stopped by. So I posted that and I said, hey, can y'all just tick the notify button so you don't miss next week? But people, I guess, didn't even tick it. So that's, I guess there's no point in doing that, so I'm not gonna schedule it this time. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a week. I'm not leaving right away. I'm saying, like, see y'all next week at 6 p.m. this time, same time. It's the same time. Or join the Discord and I'll ping you because I ping every time I go live. Yeah, maybe species focused or like planet history or side quest focused. Yeah, side quest is definitely an overdue one, but that's definitely Knights of the Old Republic. I quite like going in different directions, not just Knights of the Old Republic, but we'll see. It depends. I didn't have it ticked, but I still basically saw the notification because I've got notifications for you all the time. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like if you saw the notification, that's enough. Anything from Clone Wars, that's another great topic. Like it could just be Clone Wars. I could be like episode 17 of the second season. The word spoken in the 58th second is, a 6 p.m. Central Europe should be noon again. U.S. East Coast next week. Yeah. That's true. It should be next week as well. Yeah. 3:30 p.m. So we started on your time at 1. Or is that correct? Yeah, 2 hours because we've been on for 2 hours. The cat is here. She's I was gonna connect another camera for the cat cam, but let me try to move the tree and frame. Hopefully she won't wake up. But and blah blah blah. Anyway, as I said I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'm just chatting, and the tree under her is moving. Can you see her? Yeah, she's vabbing. She's vabbing. If I touch her, I feel like she'll stretch, but I don't want to disturb her. She's just vabbing. She's having a good time. She's resting. She knows all the questions to my life, to my entire life, not just a quiz. Insert wolf noise. No, leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. Usually it's noon, but due to starting daylight savings time. Yes, I forgot about that. They're very correct at that. But yeah, we're doing next week. I don't know what theme. It's probably gonna be something vague because we have now 15. We have 10 questions from 21 to 30 are about dark side, and then from 16 to 20 are mixed light side versus dark side. So it's like I think we need to do we need to purge these questions. I feel like next week should be leftover questions week. We'll see. Don't mind either ways. I'm enjoying the factor of fun. Well, that's nice to hear. I really don't know like how to. I'll maybe try. I don't know. Like I feel like people won't really come to a stream based on. I don't know what to tell you. I've never grown like a stream audience. Like I think my thing is long videos. Like with Kreia and with Revan. So like I'm definitely gonna need to keep producing that because I'm already now starting to see that there's really not big of a splash in other terms. Like I'm doing shorts now, which are not really that impactful. So I don't know for streaming. Like maybe I could experiment taking some fun bits and putting them online, but I just don't see it as someone's gonna see a short of a fun thing and see I want to play this. I feel like they'll just giggle, hit a like, and just keep moving. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe I'll brainstorm on how to get more people here. Yeah, it's hard in general, and it's like you just said notifications. I refuse to believe that people have notifications turned on for every YouTuber that they watch. Because every YouTuber says subscribe and tick notifications on. Of course, but you really think that the app of YouTube is going to send notifications for every single stream? Like if you have 50 notifications turned on, what is the app? The app is definitely not going to spam you with them because that would be horrible. So if everyone uses notifications, it's might as well as if no one is, That's kind of why the system unsubscribes people. I mean, I'm not a big supporter of that either, to be honest with you, but especially because I've heard with people that regularly watch YouTubers and then they see that they have been unsubscribed, which is ridiculous. Like I'm obviously watching someone repetitively. Why are you unsubscribing me from them? So it's a bit silly. Yeah, but also when you subscribe, you have to actually click the button and then basically get all notifications. Yeah, that's an action. You know what I mean? I think subscriber count is overrated in my opinion. In my opinion, but I could be mistaken at that because I've seen channels that have very few subscribers that they get consistent good views, and obviously their subscriber counts are rising, but I don't think it's necessarily interconnected. Plus the streams are a live thing, it's not a video. It's complicated, most definitely, but I guess my task at that is to establish and figure it out. To quote Cassiopeia from League of Legends, every problem is an opportunity. And to quote Kreia for some else, I don't even know. What did she say that's inspirational? Through conflict, internal struggles, you get stronger. I enjoyed the game. Thank you all. See you next Saturday. Bye. Thank you, Keep Smiling, for stopping by, and congrats on almost winning before you got bombarded with spells. If you had Spell Shield that last round, I feel like maybe something could have happened. Wait, let me see. Like, if Keep Smiling had a Spell Shield, well, there was a Shield Breaker, obviously, but if let's just presume that she had a Spell Shield, because she lost 9 points, she would have had how many points? 9 plus 2, 11. And she didn't do a drain. So if she had drained someone, and if she had drained Zachary, if she had shields, and if both Fashion Blank and Keep Smiling drained Zachary, Keep Smiling would have won. But you know, it's a lot of what ifs. So it's good. I'm glad that the system works that way. Yeah. So apart from that, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. P.S. For anyone who doesn't want to watch this, totally leave. Like, we're just hanging out. We're done with the quiz. We're just chatting, hanging out. So don't feel obligated. I just punched the cat tree. I'm sorry for punching the cat tree. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. She's just vibing. Yeah, you should go sleep. Quite honestly, Will, because you are, you know, yeah. Shield Breaker was shady, but I don't think it was set for round 20. She cute as hell. Yes, she most certainly is, and she's very soft because she's an apartment cat. She never sees any struggle in life. She sees no strife, struggle, or growth except in the terms of fat. That's the only growth she's doing. I don't know if that's visible on camera, but she's not with that fat. She's fat enough that her food plate is clear. So, yeah. If y'all have any tips on I can see it. You can see that she's fat. That's mean. It's a shame I don't have Death Field installed here on this layout, because if I had, I would trigger it. You should go sleep. Although it's Saturday, but you should still go sleep. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, if y'all have any tips, suggestions, let me know what y'all think about the shorts, because I have shorts coming every day. So, feel free to leave comments. Like, I would love to engage. And also, I'm trying to make shorts that are actually interesting, where you could actually have an opinion on it. Like the one I did I don't know if I uploaded that yet. I have one where I have Kreia talking about guilt. Well, not her talking, but it's how she would perceive guilt and how useful it is to us. And also, I made some on lightsaber forms that she would perhaps advise you on, the strengths and weaknesses from her perspective. So I feel like if that's interesting, do leave me comments, do leave me opinions. In the meantime, by the next week, I do hope to start at the very least the layout of the Cirque video. At the very least, the layout. So if we don't do it next week's quiz because too few people, then we're gonna do. Then we're gonna talk about the layout for the Cirque video for sure. Like, to see what we're gonna do. I need to brainstorm on that. I do watch the shorts. I quite like them. Thank you very much. They are very. I made up a template, but they're very simple to create from my end. It's just the script writing of narration that's like the biggest thing, and the subtitles. But do you have to make a long video on our great buddy Meatbags Terminator? Oh yeah. That could be that actually. That's a good idea. That wouldn't be a very long video either. That's actually a good idea, don't you think? That could be a cute idea to do. Like maybe I could even honestly do that by the year's end. Like, because that's not going to be very long, you know. And I mean, everyone loves HK, don't they? Although his trajectory might be a bit more difficult to pinpoint, but we could totally do that. That could be a fun time. What do y'all think? Zachary, what do you think about it? Well, it's not short, but it's not long either. But that's what I mean. Like, I can make it. I can skip some parts because big parts of his lore are trimmed. You know, like it's just gaps. You know, like since the Knights of the Old Republic since Knights of the Old Republic 1 to Knights of the Old Republic 2, it's pretty vague, and then in Knights of the Old Republic 2 and onwards, you know, it's like they're the stories of his previous masters, for instance, can be very quickly told in like 5 minutes. Like, if I write a script, I could say, first he went to this master, it resulted in this. Then he went to this master, resulted in this. So I can cover that area very quickly, you know. But it could be fun. I would love to see a live action of him. Oh, I don't know how they would execute that. I'm a bit worried whenever we talk about live action, because it's I feel like it could be tricky to make it good. You can only ruin it, basically. What about fan theories as to what Exile was up to between Malachor and the start of Knights of the Republic 2? I think, and this is just my opinion. Like, I would love to hear your opinion on this. What the problem I have with fan content is that it, while fun, I don't think it generates much traction in general unless a specific certain example is like very, very unique. I just feel that even like a list of theories that are interesting, but I feel focusing on one single theory is just the same reason that fan fiction isn't really huge in terms of viewership. I think people like to chat about it, and I think it's super fun to chat about it the way that you and I are sitting right now talking. But I feel like for a video that requires, it's like a long and it's detailed, whilst I just wouldn't enjoy making it, you know what I mean? Because I'm not myself the biggest fan of fan fiction. I like it when it's good, but I'm not that obsessed that I would want to spend 3-4 months working on a project for it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it could be fun to watch that. So I get your side. Like, it would be fun from your end. But for me, it would be horrible because I've enjoyed Revan and the creation process so much, and I've realized that there's no way I could have done it to the end if I didn't like the process, you know. But we'll see. Retrospective of either KOTOR 1 or 2, like thoughts and opinions of the games themselves and your thoughts in different sections and levels. Yeah, I would like to do that. That'd be fun. I don't think a lot of people, again, would care what I have to say, because similar with this, I don't think I've kind of come to terms with that I feel that people don't care about me as an individual in that sense. I feel this is fun the way that we're talking, as I said, again, 4, 5, 10 people, but I don't think I have the personality or presence where it would be like a video that gets hits. That's just my perception, and I'm kind of, you know, coming to peace with that, because whenever I did try something that's personal, like using my own opinions and thoughts, etc., I feel like it maybe didn't have the best impact. But then again, it could be maybe my self-perception is a bit off. I look at fanfic the same way I do alternate history. I'm a history nerd. Oh dang, I'm surrounded by history nerds. I have quite a few in my life. It can be fun to theorize, but it's not what happened or the actual that's it's like what could have potentially happened at that time, you know. I enjoyed fan theories, but at the same time they can be bad or just straight up weird. Yeah, that and the bad writing styles. Like when I see, again, this makes it seem like I have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends. But some acquaintances are writing books and stuff, and it's like you read. Some are good, but I recently read like one that's a guidebook sort of, and just the writing style is kind of off, and I'm like, it doesn't really matter how good the quality is if you need to have a good writing style. And the issue with fan fiction is that it's the same thing where they do whatever the heck they want and they think that's acceptable, and I'm like, no, you actually have to have a certain writing style for this. Like, not everyone could just write it. You would be wrong. I feel like that's the way Kreia would say. Remember when she said, yeah, you would be wrong, especially with your followership. Folks would be interested. KOTOR retrospectives get a lot. Do they get a lot of views? I mean, I guess maybe that's me judging it too quickly. Maybe I'm thinking over time. Yeah, I don't disagree with the factor that you don't have confidence, but you need to not shoot yourself down. Well, that's like a different balance of, I feel, A, shooting yourself down versus B, accepting it what it is, not being pessimistic, of course. But I feel like maybe I should try it and see how it goes, you know, if there is some interest in that. So I feel shooting myself down would definitely be like, I could never do it, versus I think that that's not where I belong. But, you know, let me, I'll prove myself wrong at the very least that way. Let's try it and see, I guess. So thank you for the vote of confidence. I guess that could be interesting. A lot of fanfic is like, oh, that would be cool if it happened. Exactly. It's not believable. It's like when people say in Star Wars universe or Star Trek or whatever, when they say, oh, well, teleportation is possible, so why isn't this? Well, I'm like, that's because those are the laws of that universe, like the same way that Star Wars, and that's why I was personally bothered with the films, is in the sense that some things are violating the laws of that universe, because it's like what we saw with the Rey, right? Does she have a last name even? that she had a spike development of force powers. And I'm like, well, in my mind, that's breaking the laws of the universe. You need to go through some degree of training. You can't just sprout force lightning on command because you were very focused. Like that's not how the preset laws work. But then someone who doesn't care about that will come in and say, well, that's normal. We've seen people jump off of 10-story buildings. Yes, but that's normal in this world because that's permitted by the laws of physics and reality and storytelling within this world. And with fan fiction, people will just write whatever they want because they make up these laws. And I understand that can be fun, but majority of it is violating itself, you know. I believe you can do. You just have to have a bit of faith in yourself. Sure, I can produce the content. I can most certainly produce it. It's just the willpower before that is tough. That's the strength of Star Wars. By the way, I think I need to end the stream because my voice is starting to hurt. It feels like this is a story that happens in a fleshed out, believable universe, not like this world that was built solely around the characters. Yes, because that's exactly right there was what I mean. Like, I don't know if this is the terminology for it, but that's how I understand it. You lay out the groundwork for how things work in the universe. And you follow those rules. Those are hidden and invisible background rules, and that's what makes it more fun. Which is why many shows even have issues where they say, like, I don't know, with magic and force, etc. It's like, oh, we need an additional source. I'll just duplicate myself, and we'll have twice the power. And like, no, that's not. You can't. That breaks laws of the said universe. Like, it has to be some balance of it, you know. Well, I'm off anyway. Good for you. You should be off. You should be sleeping. You fix that sleep schedule. And thanks so much for stopping by. It was very, very much fun hanging out with you. I think some of the characters, they have been characters that have used force powers but without knowing it, type of thing. That's totally okay. Like that sure, I get that, you know. But it's you can't use a high level force power without knowing it. That's a bit much. Like with Bane, where he was able to see soldiers and his targets through the force, like unintentional. It's like, okay, that's going somewhere. We're beginning somewhere, you know. But it's not like, oh, he suddenly developed drain life. Like, okay, you could maybe affect others around you passively, but you can't just sprout the ability out of nowhere, you know. That's why I think you may like the Bread Circus videos. He may get a bit too technical for your liking, but he talks about. I'll just read it because I'm. The letters are this small from a distance. Yes, the world stays consistent with its own rule and breaks them down. Yes, I like that. I'll look into that. I mean, I don't mind like too much tech stuff as long as it's interesting. Didn't he kill his father with his? He killed Bane. You mean Bane killed his father because he was upset at him, I think, right? And then when he went to sleep, he envisioned him either being choked or something. I don't know exactly what he envisioned. And when he woke up, his father was dead. Yeah, sure. I'll accept that. I'll accept that as if I'm like some governing body for that. But that's like channeled hatred and rage. Sure. And he caused him to have a heart attack or something. I don't know. He did something to him. I don't know what he did. Maybe crushing his heart. I feel that would be a good. Let me Google that right quick. Yeah, but that's how did Darth Bane kill his daddy? He killed his father through unconscious use of the Force. Okay, we got that part. Like, we got that part. Unconscious use. I think it was choking. I don't know. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. Let me just look for heart. I'm very interested to check this out. It has to do with his heart being crushed. Yeah, you should be sleeping. Haven't read the book yet, but I'm a Wikipedia reader. Yep, same. It's literally same for those things. Like, there's so much quantity here that's like going through the books. It's tough. Funnily enough, I made a video on this, but I don't remember exactly how. Yes. That night, Dessel, filled with hate, envisioned his father dying by picturing a giant hand squeezing his heart. The next morning, he was dead. Unknown to him, he had used the Force to kill his father. Yeah. That's what I like Star Wars. Like they basically make the Force overpowered with Force characters that don't know they have the Force yet. Sure, but that's also, I feel like that could be also described with dark side as well. But then again, that in itself, as I said before, dark side is more interesting. Like it's a lot more interesting than like he dreamed of so and so being healed and it got healed. Okay, great. You know, I feel like Lightsiders should be able to either bring them back from the dead or something. P.S. The Force Ghost thing, because I had a question on Force Ghosts. It's not even only restricted to light side, because we saw in the Old Republic, Force Ghosts that are restless also are unique to dark side. So in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that light side ensures is that you're gonna live longer, I guess. And that's about it. Because you defend the weak, I guess, and that's all. That's your lot in life. I think Star Wars does a good job of avoiding the Dragon Ball Z problem, where there's basically power inflation as seasons go on. Sure, I know vaguely, like superficially, Dragon Ball, but I understand what you mean by the power inflation consistently. So the Force Ghosts on the light side are basically the ones that have made peace with themselves. I don't quite know that. I don't think it would make sense. I feel like if they made peace with themselves, they should be gone. There's more to the ghosts. There probably is. The dark side ghosts are definitely more angry and evil, but what I'm saying is the technique itself is not unique to lightsiders. You know, because as I was reading it, you would think, oh, you know, they have the ability to communicate with ghosts of people who have died. But I'm like, well, yeah, but so do the darksiders. Sure, they're evil, and they want to choke you out and steal your soul, but they're still there, you know. They kind of explain it with the factor of the comics. Yeah, there you go. My Achilles heel. That's my Anakin's limbs, because he doesn't have any. The comics, like it's very easy for me to miss that part. But I'm curious what Zachary is looking up. And then once Zachary returns, and once we conclude with that, I'll probably end the stream. Okay. So I think the light side ghosts, Obi-Wan, etc., they have a lot more freedom and can go pretty much everywhere and are at peace. I think the dark side ghosts, like a Junta Paul, are trapped and tied to. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to finish that comment. No, I agree. There's a distinctive difference, but again, the technique itself, like factor of their existence, is still there. You know. But why? Like, I still don't quite like. In my mind, if you're at peace, you should be out. Like out. Why are you still? Like, just be at peace and hit it. You know. Instead of just hanging around still. That's in my mind, that's my perception, you know. Like Obi-Wan found freedom in death, Junta Paul found slavery. Well, until Revan freed him, then it was fine. But that was so sad. I remember recording that damn audio. That was so sad. I was like, objectively speaking, like someone who has lived for thousands of years, and I'm like, even if he was like the worst tyrant ever, like living for thousands of years because of regret, and it's objectively true that he has regret because he's still there. It's like, yeah, you need to move on. Like I don't, like, it doesn't matter what you did. Like, that's a different life, literally a different life. It's not like 100 years, 200 years. It's like millennia. So it's like, it was sad. It was sad. Even though when I read the book of the Sith, Junta Paul was not a very nice person, because I think he beheaded the leader of the Sith. They tricked them a lot, and etc. etc. So he was far from deserving a redemption, as Chris said, but it's just objectively as time passed, I feel. I think because Obi-Wan had a mission to complete. Yeah, that could be it. That's what I mean. Like, you're not fully at peace. You're at peace, but you still have something that's holding you back. So from what I've read, the ones from the light side can return and leave at any time they feel like, but at the same time they can't stay too long. Sure, I'm not contradicting that that's true or false. I just, again, feel in my mind, if you're at peace, you should be at peace and you're done. Your spirit is one with the Force, and it's, you know, it is not the last of the old Jedi, but the first of the new. That sounds like a rap verse. That's just, I want that as a song. And then he goes away forever. But from what I remember, if something to do with dark side, they're basically... Okay, so rage binds them to something. Yeah, I mean, it can be different types. It can be different types. Especially in the Old Republic, it was funny how you asked as a Sith for assistance from ghosts, and all the ghosts just basically tell you, yeah, absorb us in your body and we'll help you heal your plague or whatever, and you absorb them and they basically just take over. Like, it's assholes. Like, it's a bit mean. Yeah. So I'll take into consideration what y'all said about opinions, because I did do. How is that Kreia video doing that? I did an opinion video a while ago, which I don't even remember what I said. I remember sitting in my recording room fully freestyling. I didn't even write a script. Was Kreia wrong or something like that? I think it was. I don't know how I titled the video. Let me see. Well, I think was Kreia right to betray the Force or something? Oh, it uses us all. 7,000 views. Okay. No, that's the cinematic. That was a good cinematic, by the way. If y'all didn't see that, that was a good freaking cinematic that I wrote, that I made. It was good. Was Darth Treya right? That's the video. 4,000 views. Let me take a look at the stats on that. Did people enjoy that? Let's take a look. What are y'all saying? Is it not? What are you saying? What are you saying? There's a lot of lore on how dark side. Oh, I guess maybe someone wrote or deleted something. Watched it a long time ago. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, the video got me 40 subscribers. That's fun. Average view duration 8 minutes out of a 22 video. That's not too bad. I feel like that's fine. That's fine. I have no memory of what I talked about in this video. Zero memory. But hey, it's good. 500 hours watch time. That's good. I think the Revan video has like 600,000 hours, and I'm like, that's crazy. I think that's the number. I'm like, that's years of watch time. If you had to sit and watch it, it's crazy. Yeah, because I watched it in bits and pieces. Same with the long hour. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna steadily hit it because I'm gonna go eat something, and I feel like you offer a good insight. Thank you very much. Well, it's my insight. It might not be good, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll consider it. I'll think about it. It's definitely something I didn't think that I would consider doing, but maybe I'll do it as an experiment. But I don't know what topics I would explore. Probably, I'll think of something. I'll ask ChatGPT generate me 10 ideas for controversial Knights of the Old Republic topics that would trigger people to leave me hate comments. You know what I mean? So I still enjoy coming here. Well, you know what? You should be in bed sleeping because you said that you're going to bed like 30 minutes ago. Okay, let me switch over to my stream ending. Oh yeah, my camera's not closed. A pleasure chatting with you all. I love nerding about Star Wars with fans, especially if they love the old you. I love that. I feel like I should literally just make a channel on that. Like I should have this channel focused on Legends lore because it's controversial compared to the stuff. Ooh, y'all are writing very quickly now that you're still getting love from someone that even if it is hate. That's true. I'm getting attention. I think Knights of the Old Republic hot takes would be a great video. Sure, we can definitely talk about it next stream. That could be such a fun time. A controversial video. I love the Revan book. You know what? Let me tell you, I actually liked the book, so I feel like that could be good. That could be good actually. 10 reasons why I like the book. Like good writing and writing style words. That from that part. Why else did I like it? And people are saying how horrible it was with Surik, but I'm like, sure it was, but the character met its end. Character's end. That was bad, but at the same time, I will say it's a dirty good technique. This is what I'll say, because people are a lot more passionate about Surik specifically because she was done dirty. You know, if you get what I'm saying. I've seen this happen with reality TV, for instance. They have characters that are very much liked, and because they're very much liked, they instead to kick them out or do something that would make people very pissed off and vengeful almost, and ignites their passion sort of. So I think they kind of inadvertently did that with Surik, because when they did what they did to her, a lot of people were like, oh my god, like I feel very passionate about talking about this book because of how much it sucks. You know what I mean? I like the style of writing in the Revan book. I'm just not a fan of the direction. Yeah, I will agree with that. I don't like this. I don't like that the Truth Sith just turned out to be a Galactic Empire ripoff, hiding off screen. Yeah, I agree. I will agree with that, even though I don't necessarily dislike it. You know, because it's a big universe, and I think sometimes it's okay that things are not highly complex, etc. Like the ancient Sith are Sith. Not much to do with purebloods. They're just Sith, you know. And I understand how some people like or dislike it, but what I'm saying is that not every the way that I perceive it, not every origin has to be epic, divine, mysterious. And in a way that adds contrast to make us appreciate other things. The similar issue is with the Disney films. I think it's fine to have flop, crab, garbage, crab, and then you hit them with the really good, very dedicated research film that has quality. Then you make a bunch of more remakes that are mediocre and used for filler content, and then you hit again. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Mitra was pretty reaching her potential in the game, so killing her isn't a surprise. Yeah, she was reaching her potential, especially with the sentence from Kreia when she said, "You are the strongest I've ever trained," and I'm like, that's a big statement to make, knowing full well who Revan was and what he and I feel like even the writers, it's like that's a big statement. That's not just, oh, this is the end of the game, so I will compliment this. Like, no, someone who explicitly said, I have trained Revan, aka the greatest Jedi, Sith, whatever of all time. You are the strongest I've ever trained. You know, that makes you pause a little bit and think like, okay, this is something different. And I think I'm not going to get into that right now. That could be a hot take video. Why Surik was stronger than Revan. You know, the Thrawn duology handles the idea of a hidden empire force of the unknown regions as a threat done well. I think Mitra's role in rebuilding Jedi Order would have been interesting to see though. I agree. I feel it could have been interesting. Yeah, I think even if they left her alive, it could have been a huge big character. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's complex, and in a way, I think that's what makes it good. Because in some way, there are bad things, and obviously this contrast. There are bad things about it, but there are also good things about it as well. If anything else, Surik represents an opportunity that was rising, and that was stopped in the end. And both from the sense of watching Star Wars, it can be an inspiration to see what other characters can become. But at the same time, like taking it to the next level is also an inspiration for us as individuals. The same way with Kreia, is that you have growth that keeps going and it was stopped suddenly. So at the same time, that can also be inspiring to an extent to think, can you make something, achieve something, write something that is Surik, that it reaches its full potential? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm digging into it too much, but it's just the way that I perceive it. Yeah. Or even better, she goes to the unknown regions to find Revan, and we get a novel on the other party members rebuilding it. I feel like the other party members could be slightly tricky because they're not the core flow of the entire story, but that could be an interesting, that's what I'm saying, like a side book, like a side layer that's building, that's a bit more low key, it's less exciting, it's enjoyable reading for a book, and then we finish the cozy, peaceful era with minimal conflict, and then we enter a new dramatic period. So it's that the same what I said, push and pull of slow peace, a bit of drama, huge spike, Malachor, Mandalorian Wars, and then again an era of peace. So it kind of makes you enjoy the process more. I feel like that would be good writing. Yeah, to see all them get along and grow closer to each other and work on their relationship and training up a new generation. Yeah, you could explore their characters because their characters are a good skeleton basis so far. And I keep talking about this, I should probably disconnect by now, goddamn. But their characters are all good skeleton bases of what characters can flourish and become. They can become something else. Like, for instance, if you take Handmaiden, she could swing either way. No pun intended. She could become very dedicated to discipline, to practice, to becoming stronger, or she could literally do the Ahsoka thing where she, spoiler alert for Clone Wars, where she left basically and did her own path. So it could be either or. You could do so many things. I would love to see what Visas would do, like in her lore from beginning to end after Surik. What she would pursue. Would she shut herself in and focus on herself, or would she expand and train others and help others? Or but Kreia did say she would go to her home and at last see what she was meant to see. Let's see that. give me that. What is, you know what I mean? There's so much potential in it that is unknown, but it would be so much fun to explore, you know. Still could fit in with the Old Republic, since the century immediately after Knights of the Old Republic 2 is relative. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I don't want Knights of the Old Republic 3. A lot of people have been saying that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That'd be so much fun. I don't think I think that should be left alone. I get it. There's a gap there, but they wrote a story of that as weak as it was. Knights of the Old Republic, I feel, can only take things downhill. You know, given the way that they produce stuff. So it's yeah. Unless the storytelling becomes that good, where I'm like, why would it be very excited to see how that goes. I don't think Mitra was interested in coming back to the Jedi Order, so if there was a continuation of the story, it wouldn't be related to that. Sure, but at the same time, I think that's what Zachary maybe meant, is to see her rebuild it would be interesting specifically because of that, because it's a new order. There are no Jedi around except for Atris at that point, and it's establishing new structures, new guidelines, new rules, etc., that are stemming from a different place. And with her in the leading spot, or amongst the leading spots, would definitely yield in something that is not at all Jedi, you know. So, and it would just be interesting, because that could, it's all, what way would she take, you know. I love how party members all sort of reach a point of growth and start to overcome their trauma. Now they have to take the next step. Yes, and I think that was briefly covered in the... Did you check out the Revan book, Zachary? That's part of the fun of post-Return of the Jedi. Luke completes the story arc in the movies, but now he faces the challenge of becoming a teacher and learning what it means. Yeah, that's a good sealed moment. Whenever someone mentions Luke being a teacher, I just think of Jedi Academy, because I remember him teaching there. I read it. Yeah, yeah, their stories are, but I'm so disappointed. Like, their stories are explained in a paragraph. Like, Mission and Zalbar have a business, and I don't want to bother them. I'm like, that's it. Like, can we get a bit more? Like, can you give me, like, where is the business? What are they doing? Did she grow? You know, the party members aren't really in. Yeah, I mean, they're just mentioned. Like, I don't think did they even do any HK dialogues? It was just Bastille saying, yeah, he left. I'm like, well, okay, Bastille, can you please give me some quotes? Did he call you a meaty fat woman for carrying a kid? Like, what did he, you know, give me some details. I want to hear. I love Canderous' Loki character arc in this. You know what? Here's a controversial opinion. I don't care for him. I like him in Knights of the Old Republic 2. In the first one, it's just a personal preference, and I think this is what might be viewed as controversial, right? It's good. I would, you know, the character is good. I'm not dumb. I know how to judge that. Great character. I don't care for him personally. I also don't necessarily care too much about Karth. I would be more interested to hear about Bao-Dur than let's say Mandalore. KOTOR 1. Knights of the Old Republic 2, something is clicking there. Something about that makes me want to talk to him a bit more, and I'm more interested, but I'm still not all the way there. I'm more interested in Mira than I'm interested in Mandalore. But that's a personal preference, and I'm very sorry. I don't mean to offend you, but that's just... Well, what a great controversial topic. I don't care for Canderous. That's the first video. Everyone can click on that. Then we have controversial opinion. I loved the Revan book. It's 5 reasons why the book is good. Disney is awesome, and then I just basically clickbait people, and then I say, no, I'm just kidding, they're garbage. Like, can you imagine like a 10-minute video of listing? So this is why they did a good job, and then the last 10 seconds, nah, I'm just playing. It's all crap, you know. He's drifting and doing mercenary stuff. I sort of aware that he's just drifting and no longer doing anything with his life, but as he travels, he begins to, I'm gonna guess you're gonna say he begins to open up. Because your comment cut off there. No, it's in the first one. He's definitely looking for purpose. You know. Yeah, I guess I will say this, and I don't know if this will be deemed as good or bad. I do think they could have perhaps done it a little bit better in doing that story arc in the first Knights of the Old Republic. You know, but that's just my opinion. Agree or disagree, I love to get hot takes. Great. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to now steadily end the stream, and it's been a fabulous talking to you. We didn't talk this much ever, I think. So it's a fun time. And also, if you want to chat, you can just write a paragraph on Discord. Just give us paragraphs. So yeah. Well, I hope you stop by next week, both Zachary and Fashion Blank. Hope it's a fun time. And yeah, I'm yet to come up with a theme. So I also need to come up with ways to wrap up streams, because I don't know what else to say. What else do I say at the end of the show? I say at the end of streams. Thanks for stopping by. See you next week. Check out the shorts, and I will work on a hot take video, and I'll work on the Zurich script, and I'll give you an update next week. How's that? That could be good. That could be good talk pre-stream. We're gonna do a chat pre-stream on what we did. I should be here next week. Look forward to it. Excellent. So we have the first hour discussions covered. That's what we're doing. The first hour we're just gonna talk. Okay. Now I'm gonna play this. Okay. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next week. I'll post something on this. Great. Bye.